Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into another presentation of Boys Varsity High School basketball here in the third place game of the TC Invitational Tournament. Charles Trail along with Noah Backus here. We got our starting lineups being introduced right now for the West Catholic Falcons. Same starting lineup as we saw last night for the Falcons. They had a tough loss to the Saginaw Novell Panthers. However, let's see if they can bounce back here today. Noah, you had an opportunity to talk with their head coach, Bernard Vandersil. What did you learn during that conversation?
Yeah, he was really just focusing on finishing. He felt like last game they left a lot on the table in that fourth quarter, so they really want to focus on finishing in today's game. But, first-year head coach, this school is really meant for a football program, so he felt like we just really want to establish a fundamental rhythm, and they really want to see themselves kind of game against Novell. So really interested to see how they bounce back after a tough loss yesterday to Novell.
Interesting to see the starting lineups for the West Catholic Falcons as we saw last night. Jael Jugum, number 24, to go along with that player that we saw a lot last night, Owen Hunter.
Yeah.
Obviously, Connor Osuski. Josh Emmett came in, gave them good minutes. Grady Augustine. I think my key for the West Catholic Falcons is, can Grady Augustine be a little more aggressive and get going to the basket? His physical nature, I think, was limited a lot by the size in the paint for the Panthers last night.
100%.
And then the other starter will be Jack Godleski for the Falcons.
Tough five.
Starters for the Henry Ford Trojans will be Eric Basilvestre to go along with DeMonte Love, Samaj Young, and Jaden Lanqua. The last starter will be Michael Parker. The Trojans are coached by Kenneth Flowers. Our officials here this evening or this afternoon will be Scott Jones, Mike Reed, and Alan Hebden, as Hebden will be ready to go off. It's Godleski and Lanqua. And we're underway in the third place game of the TC Invitational Tournament. Noah, you had an opportunity to catch up with the Trojans head coach as well. What was on their mind?
Yeah, he was kind of keeping the same tempo as Bernard with West Catholic. He really just wants to finish. He felt like his team started off really well, had the team in Traverse City St. Francis play a lot faster, got some turnovers early with a nice backdoor cut pass and a good finish by Love right there.
Yeah, nice backdoor pass. This one no good by Osuski or Godleski, excuse me. Hunter putting it up, and this one's off the mark. Rebound by Basilvestre. The Detroit Henry Ford Trojans lost in the second of two games last night to the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators. That was a possession-filled game, a lot of pressure, a lot of anticipation. We got a whistle here. And
it was 1-0 for how long in that first quarter?
Just about 5 minutes into the first quarter, it was 1-0.
Crazy game. This one kind of keeping up the pace, though, within that Henry Ford game, as Henry Ford likes to play fast, likes to play aggressive, try to speed up their opponents. But West Catholic really well with the point guard Connor as the quarterback, but just does a turnover. Bad pass right there, Charles. Stolen
away by Jugum. Up the floor, 2-on-1. Here's Godleski. A little flyby, and he's unable to make it. That's 2 point-blank ranges, but here comes Augustine, puts it up. No good, got his own miss, and he was contacted there, no call. Jugum has it, now swatted into the backcourt as Osuski tracks it down. And this is the pace that Henry Ford plays with. We saw it last night, and they're right now impacting and taking their will and forcing the Falcons
how
to
did
play
he get
their
that
game.
pass through there?
Up top, Godleski, Augustine now to corner to Osuski. He'll drive baseline, knocked out of bounds by DeMonte Love.
Osuski really got to get going on the offensive end. I felt like he was really carrying their team in the third quarter. Kind of quiet off in that beginning of the fourth quarter of the last game. Really like to see him get going here in this first quarter, though.
Hunter inbounding to Augustine. Now over there to Osuski.
It's going to be a good matchup with Love on him.
Yes, as they switch that. That's something that you see. That was a hard switch, Noah.
Very hard switch.
Augustine, little shot fake, trying to get into the paint. Now over to Osuski. Corner it goes. Jugum puts up the corner three and splash down. Jael Jugum knocks it down from three, and we've got a timeout taken here by head coach Bernard Vandersteel, as Jael Jugum makes the first three-pointer of the game for the Falcons. We saw in the game last night versus the Panthers of Saginaw Novell, when the Falcons run good offense, Noah, they get very high-quality looks. The problem is consistency for them.
100%. Yeah, they just got to play their rhythm. They got to play their pace. When they get sped up a little bit, that's when chaos goes. But when they settle down into their offensive sets in their half court, you really see their production go. But I think Bernard just wanted to really have a discussion about defense. I think he's really making sure they pay attention to detail in this game as they want to grow as a program. Got some big games coming up in their schedule.
As you talked about earlier, Grand Rapids West Catholic, the Falcons are predominantly known, the stereotype, as a football school.
Right, huge football school.
They're trying to reverse that stigma right now. First-year head coach Bernard Varnesdeel.
Well, this is something different. We didn't see Henry Ford run too many sets.
Yeah, they go to a horn set there. Pull-up jump shot by Silvestre, no good. Olszewski has the rebound.
Pushing the pace.
Here's Hunter on the wing.
He'll pull those second quarter, watch.
I mean, the defensive transition there for Henry Ford, impeccable, as this one stays in play, and it's tracked down by DeMonte Love.
Definitely feel like West Catholic playing just a little bit too sped up right now.
Silvestre from the corner, off the mark, high rebound.
Jaden got up there.
Yeah, Lacqua got that one. It's in the hands right now of Parker, backing down.
Like this control by Love, setting up the offense, realizing they need to get into a set here again.
DeMonte Love, just a sophomore.
Controlling the pace.
Silvestre, a junior.
That's kind of like the veterans on the team, though. They're not really of an old team. If you guys didn't see us yesterday, this team's really made up of sophomores and freshmen.
Down low it goes.
Great
That's
pass.
Parker. Blocked up top by Augustine.
There's the athleticism you're talking about, Charles.
The athleticism of Augustine right there. Let's see if he can get his offensive game going, as we've got a blocking foul called against Michael Parker. That'll be his first.
No, Robert Buxton, I think that was the call on number 2.
Yes, you're right.
A player that definitely got to the line yesterday. Would like to see him convert a little bit more, but definitely one that kind of needs to get going for them to have success. Trapping in the half court as Henry Ford.
Jugum gets to his spot in the paint, puts it up. He's contacted and fouled by DeMonte Love. So that's the second team foul against the Trojans here, as Jael Jugum goes to the free throw line. He's got 3 points. He hit that corner 3, and let's see. Oftentimes the score, if you hit your first shot, I'm going to go on a limb and say say he makes both these free throws.
Yeah, he's definitely one that sees the ball go through the hoop. And kind of gets going off that. And Charles, he kind of jinxed him.
I gave him the jinx, man. I'm sorry, Jeff.
That's that broadcaster curse. I be hearing too much.
I heard Gus Johnson do that last night.
That must be why your Sparty's lost.
Yeah, exactly. He said that to Cohen Carr, and he missed them both. Down 1.
That's why both. Tom Izzo gave it to the ref.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
was talking about that. Hit the second, though.
He's got 4 points in the game for Jael Jugum.
Again, trying to set up some offense where yesterday Henry Ford was really just trying to drive and create on their own.
3 ball up and off the
mark. Not a bad-looking shot, though.
For Michael Parker.
I didn't see him take too many of those yesterday.
Here's Hunter, now to Olszewski. Tries to.
Good hezzy.
Yeah,
he's
able to just chisel his way inside to the basket.
Senior guard experience, took his time on that drive, just did a quick hezzy, looked to the outside, had a clear lane, finish off the glass.
6 straight points now for the Falcons. Looking to see if the Trojans can get back into the lane. There's a shot by Love from the perimeter off the mark. They've missed their last couple of perimeter jump shots, and the Falcons are limiting the Trojans to 1 and done on the offensive side.
It's definitely something they struggled with yesterday as well, outside shooting. Seen a couple go, but just haven't really had success.
You got to go to the corner there. They had a wide open Hunter in the play side corner. That's a one that
rebound.
The Falcons are going to want to look back later on, Noah.
Yeah. Had 2 shooters in the corner, but Hunter was definitely wide open.
Up top now to Olszewski.
Take advantage of this.
Now to Augustine. He'll launch and fire from deep. No good. Rebound. We got a foul just out of bounds. It was Buxton and Godleski battling for it, and it will be Trojan basketball. Checking in for the first time for the Trojans is Elijah Owens. And Noah, would you believe it if I told you that Elijah Owens, number 15, is a true freshman?
No, the way he was jumping yesterday in the game, his athleticism, I would at least say he's a junior. So they got some talent that's really young. Henry Ford in the coming years are going to be a strong, strong team.
And they're going to see a lot of tough competition. So this young core nucleus is going to have an opportunity to really bond and go through that chemistry building process together, as that one was a lack of chemistry and turned over because they just didn't have that communication there in that half-court set.
It's that freshman jitter. As soon as you check in, kind of need to do something bad, get it out of your system early, settle in. I was more so get in the game, get a shot up. That's kind of how I settled in.
I like getting in and getting a foul.
Okay.
Augustine drives in, almost has it tapped away by Love.
Oh, Rocco.
Checking in for the first time is Rocco Bergman.
Big shot yesterday.
He had an absolute huge shot before the buzzer sounded in the game yesterday.
Halftime, I believe, right?
It was just going into the start of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And it cut it to a 1-point deficit.
Huge shot. One that we didn't call too much, but when they needed him, he hit it.
Lanqua up top, dribble hands off to Love.
This is a set that they kind of run.
Buxton taking the corner pull. But right there, Love in the right spot at the right time. Scores it for the Trojans.
Playing aggressive. Didn't really get too many box outs, but that rebound was kind of awkward with how the ball came off the rim, but Love just in the right place at the right time.
Love with 4 points, both field goals for the Trojans as Lanqua's getting over there to deflect that one and force it out of bounds. Sideline out for the Falcons.
Good rotation there at the bottom of the press. Something Henry Ford does throughout the whole entire game. Chaos defense, just trying to get you going, running traps in the half-court set.
Olszewski guarded by Basilvestre. Here's the guy I think that the Falcons got to get going up top, and that's Augustine. I just think he's got a physical presence to be able to exert his will against any other guard that's guarding him. And one thing, when somebody's playing so tight and hot on you as the Trojans are, if you've got a bigger guard like Augustine, you can just kind of body them. Yeah, quick step, and then get your body into them, get them on your hip.
Yep.
And
use that offhand, kind of keep them right there in your pocket. SGA does that so well if you watch NBA.
Keep them in jail is what they call it. Lanqua going baseline, tapped away from behind by Jugum.
Great steal.
Here's a 4-on-2. Up the floor it goes, and that was Gillespie who couldn't make the layup.
Great rebound. And not to travel to get rid of it real quick by Love.
Up the floor to Owens. He'll pivot it back out to Buxton, who had to corral that one.
That was potentially double dribble. I'm not sure if the ref thought he had control.
Lanqua going to tee it up from deep, and it's Gillespie bringing down the rebound. Everything's contested here if you're just dribbling the basketball. There's a miscommunication between
like Gillespie kind of just controlled that rebound, kind of settled down. He kind of was a little bit chaotic after he got that.
I got to say this too, Noah. It looks like Gillespie, probably a pretty good defensive back or safety.
Safety, I was going to say.
Out on the gridiron.
Definitely looks like a safety, cracking people coming across the middle on a little pass.
Yeah, man, I'm not running no post on him.
No, not at all. I'm going to give him credit, too. His name's Noah, so I know he's a dog out there.
And Gillespie with the steal. The Trojans get back in defense. Augustine whips a pass down low.
A little bit late.
And it was Owens who broke it up to go along with Michael Robinson, who was recently checked in for the Trojans. And that'll bring back in a little substitution there as Jugum checks out. Checking in is Elliot Plum.
Elliot Plum, was he wearing his headband yesterday?
I mean, I'm going to have to go back and look.
I feel like I don't remember the headband, but
you would have remembered it, though.
I feel like I would have.
Gillespie,
but they
drive,
were in white.
Kick. They're going to spray it out from deep. Olszewski knocks it down.
Good follow through.
And he's now leading scorer in the game with 5 points for Connor Olszewski.
Yesterday, talking to Coach Bernard, he was definitely saying they play through their senior guard, Connor Olszewski. He's the one that puts the team on the back, kind of quarterback in this offense.
Here's a little ball screen up top. Love trying to get to his spot. Turnaround fadeaway. Gets a nice, soft, feathery touch.
Great move.
And DeMonte Love's got 6 points. Back to a one-possession game. Right back down the floor. That's Rocco Bergman making an impact. The defense fell asleep, and Bergman was able to be.
I think it's in his pink shoes why he just be in the right place at the right time. I'm telling you. As the quarter gets to the end, he just finds himself in the right position.
Back to the high ball screen action. Now to the corner. That's Tansil.
A little sloppy pass right there by Love.
You got to hit him in the shooting pocket. And that one's broken up.
Couple sloppy passes.
And that was almost stolen away by Plum. And they'll stay here on this side of the floor as we've got a replacement coming in. Masai Wickstrom checks in for the Falcons, replacing Augustine.
Definitely a better offensive first quarter, I would say, for Henry Ford than last game of yesterday. Kind of seeing a little bit more sets, a little bit more patience, where they're kind of playing a little bit chaotic yesterday on the offensive end. Contribute that to Love. He's kind of manning the offense pretty good right now.
Love pulls the three-pointer, no good. So the Falcons take a 5-point lead after 8 minutes of play. We got a lot more basketball coming up today in the Traverse City Invitational Showcase, or the Invitational Tournament. We'll step aside and be back in 45 seconds here. You're watching this presentation of high school varsity basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway. The Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons leading by 5 over the Detroit Henry Ford Trojans. Charles Strail, Noah Back is here, the Next Level Broadcasting production team, waking up early here on a Saturday to bring you high school basketball at the Traverse City Invitational Tournament. This is the third place game between these 4 schools competing in the championship game later on as Olszewski fires from the corner. In and out. Rebound by Bergman.
Great look, though.
And a second chance. Oh, nice play by the Trojans, but stepping on the out-of-bounds line was DeMonte Love as Olszewski kind of threw that one right off of his gut.
It's a great shot for Olszewski, though, in the corner. Kind of get into his rhythm. Seems like he's shooting with confidence, calm. Great pass by Olszewski out of the out-of-bounds play, wide open.
Yeah, Plum just kind of sneaking under the basket. And an excellent baseline out-of-bounds set for the Falcons.
Just miscommunication by Henry Ford there. Gotta be locating the guy under the basket. See Love like to set something up here for the offense.
Tansel dribble hands off over now to Robinson. Back to Buxton. I think Buxton might be able to attack this matchup here as Love gets the handoff one more time. Trying to get into the paint. Step back, fade away from the elbow. No good. Olszewski boards the rebound. Here's a 4-on-2 for the Falcons. Gillespie, count it. Oh!
Didn't get the friendly roll.
I thought for sure that thing was going to drop.
Love seeing that rebound by Olszewski, though, and pushing the pace. He's kind of doing everything for the team right now. Got that assist out of the out-of-bounds play for the easy layup, and then comes up with a big rebound, pushing the pace. Love to see a guard, kind of like the Russell Westbrook style, grab his own rebound and push the pace, leading to a free throw attempt by Noah. I'm going to say Noah because that's my name. First one gets to go in. Big substitution here for Henry Ford, bringing in some of the starters. Give Love his first break of the game.
Gillespie misses the second.
Great rebound by Langua. He'd be really getting up on them rebounds.
Yeah, usually on a back-to-back early start.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't have a ton of food in the belly and he's able to be a little more vertical.
That's that youth.
That should be a foul, but
definitely should have been a foul.
Gillespie has it, getting another rebound for him coming off the bench. A lot of energy for him.
Pushes the pace really well as well.
Over there to Plum. Plum's made an impact here coming off the bench, as has Bergman.
Yeah.
I like the bench players that are getting a good run here for the Falcons. You look at Gillespie, Plum, Bergman.
Probably say that's the difference in today's game, bench production.
Right now it's in the hands of Wickstrom. Up to Plum.
I would like for Olszewski to have this whole wing by himself, take that mismatch.
You know who we haven't seen yet in the game is our Josh Amat, who made that impact in the first half of yesterday's game as Olszewski sidesteps and scores it.
For the lay-in. He's definitely feeling this game. His rhythm is really established.
He got 7 points to lead all scorers for Connor Olszewski.
Outscoring Henry Ford by himself.
Falcons up by 10. Over now to Basilvestre, driving in. Nice drop-off pass to Parker.
Good little float.
And that's a nice play made by Eric Basilvestre.
That's how they want their offense to be. Good offensive set, good ball movement,
Anytime you can drive baseline, you always got to look for that post player repositioning to the middle of the paint. There's a kick out, and Bergman gonna. Oh, that one was well off, but Gillespie underneath, blocked up top by Lanqua, and Parker has the rebound.
We've seen him do a huge block yesterday.
That was an eraser. Silvestre whips it down low, stolen by Gillespie. Gillespie's got a bunch of counting stats here so far. 3-on-3 break, Euro, 4. Osiski score. He's got 9, and he's got 4 points on back-to-back similar moves.
He's taking over. He's taking over. What we would call that, we'd call that the R.J. Kelly takeover.
R.J. Kelly, you'll see him in the championship game. He had a 30-piece last night, and we're looking forward to seeing him play as Osiski has the steal. Down up it goes to Gillespie. May have factored in too much trying to get his defender to not be able to block the shot as he missed the layup. Wickstrom has it. Up the floor it goes to Gillespie. Stops, puts it up, no good. Wickstrom has the board. He's fouled. That's a hard hit there.
Owens just trying to play good defense as he was trying to get back there. Looked like he kind of shoulder bumped number 2 there for West Catholic. Wickstrom on his way up. Wickstrom looks like he's be all right, shaking up just a little bit. Headed to the line.
Called against Mikael Robinson. And Wickstrom, I mean, he got hit. It looked like it was just below the eye.
Yeah. I don't know if he can see properly right
now. So
if
he's got contacts, man, that sucks because as somebody who wears contacts, that is like
the worst thing.
The worst thing because, especially for a weekend tournament.
Yeah.
You're
thinking the last game.
Exactly, and like, so
Great
they go
pass.
right inside. And there's a nice finish at the rim for Grady Augustine.
As the starters check back in. Great minutes by off the bench, though.
Detroit Henry Ford bringing in some of their role players as well as Buxton swings this one over to Robinson. Now in the corner to, yeah, that's right. That's Malik Mack.
The freshman guard.
He's got your figure that you had as a freshman, Noah.
Yeah, I got my nickname for him, though. He's like Mike.
And there's a nice pull-up jump shot that goes down for Jaden Lanqua, his first field goal of the game. There's a rebound by Jugum. Now to Hunter. Fadeaway J off of one leg in the paint. Gets a friendly roll. And that's the first made field goal of the game for Owen Hunter.
Someone that can get going quick. Got a nice touch from the perimeter. Just kind of threw that up on the rim. Put a good flick on it. Got the lucky bounce.
There's Malik Mack at the controls right now for the Trojans. Going to get a screen from Buxton. Now to Lanqua. I think Lanqua just got to be aggressive here on these switches as he almost stepped out of bounds. It's right into our broadcast booth here as it was deflected by Augustine.
Yeah, he got lucky there. It looked like the foot was almost on the line right there. But, yeah, I would like to see Lanqua kind of get going here. Coach definitely said they lean on him in times when they need some points. So, definitely would like to see him kind of look for a shot a little bit more.
I mean, Lanqua listed at 6'4", probably right in that same area. Definitely has a lot of more room to grow on his frame, Noah, in terms of just, muscle and mass.
Yeah, even experience. He's a freshman. Like we said earlier, this team is super young. For those that didn't tune in yesterday, today, it's Henry Ford teams on the back of freshmen and sophomores mainly. So lots of room to grow.
Stolen by Hunter. It's a 2-on-2 break. Actually, now 4-on-2 as Godleski torpedoes his way in toward the basket.
Great move. He's got some underrated bounce. We've seen him kind of banging in the warm-ups, which I didn't really get to see yesterday. So definitely like to see him get a little layup underneath.
Here's Malik Mack.
I'd love to see a high screen by Henry Ford. See if they can get some
Tansel with a nice step through. Puts it up off the backboard. No good. Here's Emma into the game for the first time.
This is what you're talking about.
Euro step and instant offense. How about that? Josh Emmett comes in right off the bench and right into the scorebook.
I think Coach likes to use him as that six-man, come off the bench and just look for a score, kind of like some Jamal Crawford back when he was on the Clippers. Just get in and get some buckets for the team.
I just like as he knows what he wants. He wants to get to the basket. We saw him get to the basket in the second quarter of yesterday's game versus Saginaw Nouvelle, and he made a difference, and it allowed them to have a 7-point lead at halftime, which eventually the Panthers were able to take over as the Panthers outscored them by 11 or 12 points in the second half. But still, Emmett made a good impact in that first half yesterday versus Saginaw Nouvelle.
And he's only a junior. He's got another year to grow. Love to see his ability kind of take off coming off the bench, but definitely next year probably going to be in that starting role.
You look at the guard play here, very seasoned for the West Catholic Falcons. You look at Connor Lasowski, you've got Noah Gillespie,
Yep.
and you also have Jacob Timmer, who comes in, and then
Good move by Langua.
and there's a rebound by Olszewski. Up the floor it goes to Godleski. Now corner to Hunter. Hunter, just a junior as well, going to get to his spot. Pull-up J is in and out.
Got a great-looking shot, though.
Rebound by Buxton.
But no, like you're saying, the guards for West Catholic, they probably have all played football as well together, so they got good camaraderie.
Well, it's Olszewski and Augustine, those two senior guards that really kind of lead their charge.
I think two running backs.
Probably. I mean, and then you look at Gillespie, Noah Gillespie, probably a safety.
Yeah, that's a crazy attack. I'm not going to lie, for a football team. Some big guards. They probably got great speed as well. Probably say quarterback, running back, potentially wide receiver. And then you got like linebacker, safety, and DB.
I bet Olszewski's probably in that quarterback.
I can see quarterback, point guard, quarterback mentality.
Yeah. And I'm giving Augustine the ball.
Yep.
I'm just like a little ISO.
He's kind of like my Debo Samuel type of player.
I'm giving him the straight handoff on like a duo blocking scheme and just let him pick the hole and then make one cut and go. As we get back to basketball, because that's what we're doing here this afternoon. And football about 3 months past. As it's stolen away by Augustine, whips a pass up to Emma. It's a 3-on-3 even number break. Corner kick
out.
Hunter driving in. One more. The ball is spraying around the perimeter. Olszewski short on the 3. Tracks it down, but we've got a foul here called on the sideline against Buxton. And that will be Buxton's second personal foul. Good job by Connor Olszewski to kind of realize that shot was going to come up short and follow his own miss.
He almost took like too much time for that shot. I think if he would have kind of almost just fired it, I think he would have had a little better chance of hitting it.
Yeah, he had to.
Thought about it too much.
He had enough time there to dial up his lunch takeout order and then think about it and then put it up. By the way, if you're looking for a good lunch spot in Traverse City, that's a pizza with 3 different locations. They've got you in the best way possible. Emmett wide open from 3, splash down.
Shot. Puts up the phone. Who's calling? This is his little celebration. I like it. I like it.
He dials it up from deep, Noah. 19-point Falcon lead here, 29-10.
Again, like we were saying, though, the bench production of West Catholic, this is definitely what Coach Bernard wanted to see, a full team effort in this third-place game.
Way off. Augustine with the rebound, and we've got a foul. We got a foul.
On West Catholic. On Augustine.
Yeah. I wonder how he got so free.
He was ready to take off, too.
Well, that's one of the things, like, when you foul somebody and think you get away with it, you got to get the ball and try to make it happen as quickly as possible before you hear that whistle blow.
Don't let the ref even have a chance.
Exactly.
We're gone. Get to running, ref.
Yes. Love the inbound here, and it's nearly stolen away. Buxton has it.
Buxton setting up some offensive set here.
Little dribble handoff to Lonco up top. You
50
see,
seconds left in the quarter.
The Falcons are switching everything on the perimeter right now, Noah. If you get a slip on a ball screen, you're going to get a nice drive as Lonco
great take, though.
Goes all the way on a rack attack, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And that's something he's going to get better at. Like you said, Charles kind of needs to build that frame, get a little bit stronger, but taking it to the hole with his length, he can definitely get some easy ones going in. So only going to grow for Langua here as a freshman.
First one goes for Lonqua.
Cash.
That is his 3rd point of the game.
That could be what he needs. See the ball go through the rim. Get that rhythm from the free throw line.
Second one, nothing but net. 4 points now for Jaden Lonqua in the game.
Trying to establish their forecourt press a little bit. Hunter doing a great job dribbling down the court, though, and control.
Lamont has this one blocked by Lonqua. That's his 2nd block of the game for Jaden Lonqua. 23 seconds left to go in this first half of play.
Good
the Trojans,
on the perimeter.
Love.
That's his move.
Stops, turn around, Jay.
That's his move.
That's a nice looking shot for DeMonte Love.
10 seconds here.
Love with 8 points. Hunter, crossover, kick out. Godleski gonna put it up. Godleski at the buzzer, off the backboard, no good. And that almost dropped. So after 2 quarters of play, the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons have a 15-point lead over the Detroit Henry Ford Trojans. We're going to go ahead, step aside. When we come back, we will have your That's a Pizza halftime show here on Next Level Broadcasting's presentation of the 2026 TC Invitational Tournament. We'll be back after these messages.
When I applied for this job, I told them I was going to do it for 5 years, then get back to singing. 25 years later, I'm still here. Farm Bureau not only allows me to be part of this community, they encourage it. From teaching the choir, working the musicals, and now getting a chance to be part of this broadcast, I'm proud to support Traverse City St. Francis football. Go Glads!
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
While visiting beautiful northern Michigan, do not miss the opportunity to experience golf at Agaming Golf Resort. Just 10 miles north of the cozy waterfront village of Elk Rapids, Agaming's Torch and the award-winning Sundance course offer breathtaking views of world-renowned Torch Lake. Set forth before you are the glistening emerald green fairways, sprawling white sand bunkers, and the wispy amber heather that seamlessly bind the holes to one another. It is an experience that you will be sure to share with your friends back home. Make a tee time at Agaming Golf Resort today. It won't be your last.
Right back. Always gonna pull it. Got it. London has it. Left block. Slams it home.
The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up.
When I applied for this job, I told them I was going to do it for 5 years, then get back to singing. 25 years later, I'm still here. Farm Bureau not only allows me to be part of this community, they encourage it. From teaching the choir, working the musicals, and now getting a chance to be part of this broadcast, I'm proud to support Traverse City St. Francis football. Go Glads!
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
While visiting beautiful northern Michigan, do not miss the opportunity to experience golf at Agaming Golf Resort. Just 10 miles north of the cozy waterfront village of Elk Rapids, Agaming's Torch and the award-winning Sundance course offer breathtaking views of world-renowned Torch Lake. Set forth before you are the glistening emerald green fairways, sprawling white sand bunkers, and the wispy amber heather that seamlessly bind the holes to one another. It is an experience that you will be sure to share with your friends back home. Make a tee time at Agaming Golf Resort today. It won't be your last.
Okay, welcome in everybody to the That's a Pizza at halftime show here at halftime of the first game of the Traverse City Invitational Tournament. We've got a 15-point lead at half for the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons over the Detroit Henry Ford Trojans. Charles Trail along with Noah Backus here from Grand Traverse Area Catholic Schools Gymnasium at Traverse City St. Francis High School. And, well, we want to just get you updated and up to speed on some of the scoring leaders in that first half. Noah leading the way for the West Catholic Falcons. Connor Olszewski doing a little bit of everything so far in the game.
Yeah, he's definitely the quarterback of the team. Like to see some threes go down from him. Got some easy layups within the lane, but he's really just taking control of this game, playing his game, what I love to see. But also, Charles, you mentioned it earlier, Emmett coming off the bench, also contributing with 5 points in that first half. Probably like to see him get going as well in the second half.
Yeah, certainly. Emmett came in off the bench, 5 points, got right to work, too.
Right to work.
I mean, he came in, I think it was a rebound that he took coast to coast all the way for a little layup, and then he caught another one out wide open from the corner, knocked down a triple. He came off the bench for 5 points. For the Trojans, DeMonte Love has 8 points, Noah, and he's been able to kind of get to his spots with relative ease so far through 16 minutes.
Yeah, I almost feel like yesterday was a good warm-up from him. He kind of seemed sped up yesterday in the game against TC St. Francis, so came into this one a little bit more control. 8 points, kind of a quiet 8 points, but was able to kind of just keep Henry Ford within this game a little bit in the first half, but also big production from Langua with 4 points, but would love to see him kind of look for a shot a little bit more and potentially get a high ball screen. You know, we haven't really seen too much screens from Henry Ford on the offensive side, so we'd like to see something like that, Charles.
Yeah, I could see that will get Langua going. Obviously, between the two of them, they have 12 of their 14 points.
Yeah.
You've got Michael Parker, who caught a little floater inside, and he's got 2 for the Trojans. So it'll be interesting to see if the Trojans go back. One thing that's been enabling this Falcon offense is getting rebounds and then running. And against a team like Detroit Henry Ford, who wants to pressure the basketball, if they're unable to make shots and get the ball through the net, it's hard to press because that opposing team's not taking the ball out after a made basket.
Right. No, 100%. Also, with West Catholic, they've had great bench production, not just Emmett, but great roles coming in with number 10, Elliott Plum, and number 20, Rocco Bergman, just coming in and contributing, being in the right spots for some easy looks. So it's been a tale of bench production. Would like to see Henry Ford kind of get some good production off the bench from some of the key players. But, you know, Coach said it yesterday, Kenneth Flowers, this is a young team just looking to get experience, as majority of these guys are freshmen and sophomores. So, you know, games like this, playing in a different area, a different team you're not used to, just want to gain experience, just want to build off of this to continue within the season. So Henry Ford just looking to improve in this matchup here.
After this, we will have the championship game of the Traverse City Invitational Tournament. That will consist of Traverse City St. Francis and the Saginaw Novell Panthers. And we saw both those teams last night. I think you would say that Saginaw Novell right now is playing better basketball. Yeah,
I would say with R.J. Kelly, their senior guard, on the backs of him, he's really at the helm with 30 points last game. And you got a chance to talk to him, Charles. What did he say kind of went into that second half of the explosion for his points?
Yeah, what they were just really trying to do at halftime, they didn't really see a matchup that they wanted to do. They just saw spots that they thought they'd be able to get to.
Okay.
So he saw those spots that they thought they could get to, and he got to them.
He cooked.
And then after that, all he had to do was make the shot. I mean, I know it sounds easy,
right?
But
for a player like that, it might be a little easy.
I think in the first half, they were trying to do too much. They simplified it.
Yep.
The Panthers did at Saginaw Novell yesterday. They simplified things and just said, hey, if we're unable to get all the way to the basket, which the Falcons were really trying to load up, pack the paint, then hit the mid-range game.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw R.J. Kelly be able to do. He had 1 3-pointer in the first half, 1 3-pointer in the second half. But outside of that,
mid-range.
You know, 24 of his 30 points were either coming from the free throw line or the mid-range.
Yeah.
And it was not a cheap 30 points either. It's not like he went to the free throw line 16 times.
Yeah.
He was hitting field goals, and he was knocking down shots. So we'll see what we've got here in the second half of this one between the Falcons and the Trojans. This is the third-place game here from the Traverse City Invitational Tournament.
Looks like Henry Ford might be in a zone here.
Coming out in a 2-3 zone look on this opening
I like
possession.
this, switching it up.
And it's an aggressive 2-3 zone defense. They're going to try to trap on those wings. Down low
you
goes to
can't
the
let that pass
baseline.
in, though.
And Olszewski finds Jugum. And that's an easy way to beat an aggressive zone defense.
Kind of just extended it a little bit too high. The middle guy kind of just lost the man in the short corner. Easy pass, easy layup. But that's experience. You know, they probably haven't ran that zone too many times, some young players. So definitely would like to see that a little bit cleaned up. You know, Coach Kenneth Flowers definitely didn't draw it to look like that. So hopefully they can correct that. Let the zone sink a little bit as Love tries to cook here at the top of the.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're not in a zone on the next possession, though. As there's a rebound by Godleski. Now to Olszewski up top, bringing the ball down. And they go back man.
Yep. Transition man.
Godleski at the elbow, trying to kick it out. One more Jugum. Now they can go corner. Wide open is
Good
Hunter.
skip pass.
He's going to tee this one up. No good. Rebound by Love.
Love how he was ready. Triple threat, hands in the right spot. Good pass. Shot fired. Just missed it, but a great setup for a shot.
Olszewski with the thievery. Here's a 2-on-3 uneven number break. Euro step. Kick out to Hunter. He'll drive in, back tapped, and Lankwa has the takeaway.
You know, we've seen a lot of those steals within both games in the last 2 days of the behind-the-back steal. Like, why is that so much happening in, like, both of these games, Charles?
I mean, my analysis on that might not be super accurate. I just think that
just lazy dribbling?
No, I don't think it's dribbling. I think it's actually just like a late defense, and they know that you're either going to get a foul called or you're more than likely not going to get a foul called, and the risk-reward of that defensive play is high because of that back tap, being able to reach around from behind. So as a dribbler, you got to cross over when you beat somebody like that.
Got to protect that.
As there's a miscommunication there.
Yep.
But just going a little more in depth there, once you beat somebody on a straight line drive, or if you jab step and go by, it's important to either get it in and out or across. That way they're unable to anticipate you continuing to keep the ball in that dribbling hand. So
definitely would like to see some of these guards get a little bit more protective with their drives. West Catholic here trying to set up a zone buster as Henry Ford gets back into it.
Let's see if they come out so high to try to trap up here. If you're Augustine, you can turn that down. Overload by the Falcons. Drops it down to Godleski. Through him, Jugum has it. One more to Olszewski. Now up top to Hunter. He'll drive in. The ball is popping. Augustine on the baseline.
They're swinging this ball around.
Now Jugum, wide open, left-handed shot is good. Bottoms as Jugum cashes out a three.
I think every three he's taken, it went cashed almost so far.
9 points now for Jael Jugum.
He's got a great shot for a junior.
And left-handed as well. I mean, I talked about it yesterday. If you're left-handed, you got an advantage in high school basketball. This is going to be a 3-on-2 break. Olszewski drops a pass down to Augustine. He'll wrap it to Jugum, and I think Augustine made one too many passes there. You just got to go up with that one if you're right there, young fella.
You like to see it as they all just want to see each other do well, passing the ball around, but definitely kind of want to get a little selfish right there.
Silvestre dribble handing off to Love. Trying to get to the corner to Buxton.
Good baseline drive.
He's going to hop step, get into the paint, and he's got a foul called on the floor against the Falcons, called against Grady Augustine. That's his second.
And Buxton really could be a key player within this Henry Ford's team. He has a great size advantage going against West Catholic, and he's able to actually put the ball on the floor. He's actually really good at dribbling for his size. So I would really like to see him kind of get going a little bit.
Here in the third quarter, the Trojans still looking for their first points of this half.
You're trying to figure out a set here on the baseline. We always had a go-to set to at least just get a good look, good shot. I'd like to see Henry Ford kind of get something here.
They go inside to Parker, back to Love.
It's the man they got to go off of.
Love going to tee it up, puts it up, and knocks it down.
As I said it. Someone that needs to get going, led the Henry Ford team in the first half. Would love to see him kind of keep going.
11 points for DeMonte Love. The first field goal of the second half for the Trojans. Hunter, little show and go, drops it down to Godleski. He was not on the same page as Hunter, though, and it's turned over back to the Trojans.
You know, as much as that zone didn't look so good on that first possession coming out, you know, they stuck with it, communication. But, you know, I would say the main guy in that zone is that middle guy, Michael Parker. He's got to be the one that's communicating with everybody. making sure everyone's on a string. Got a good turnover there in that last possession.
The hardest thing with the zone is you don't see man and ball at all times.
Right.
As a pull-up jumper is in for Lanqua, and it's a 5-0 run for the Trojans.
That's definitely what I like to see out of Jaden, looking for a shot.
Got to get back. You can't leave that man.
Definitely don't want to leave him.
Godleski has the board. Trojans don't get a body on him, and they reset up top for a second chance reload. Jugum double teamed. Now to Osuski.
Sticking to that zone, though.
On the reversals where you're going to be able to enter it into the high elbow area. So this reversal right there. I missed it that time. Right there, you're going to have Jugum. Got him.
Turned.
Now backside, cut by Osuski. He's fouled by Buxton.
Great cut.
Good way for them to go attacking a diagonal line against that zone defense. That's well executed there by the Falcons.
And Jugum, he's great at that middle post. Catch it, turn. He's able to look, set up his senior guard, Connor, for an easy look at a layup, get the foul.
That's the third foul against Buxton. And Osuski now stops this 5-0 run for the Trojans. Connor Osuski with 10 points. The Falcons have got 10 points from Connor and 9 points from Jael. And that's 19 of their 35.
Good team effort on the backs of their guards. Second one gets to go by Osuski.
Give him 11 now.
Looks like they set up their press.
Right there, yeah. DeMonte Love breaks it down low. It goes to Owens, and he can't. He short arms the layup. Gets his own miss.
Like to see him get it out of there.
And we got a jump ball staying here with the Trojans, but that one.
He's got to have that.
Yeah, and it might just be the jitters coming off the bench. We saw him have some jitters in the first half as well, Noah. Look for him to try to make amends for that, but they do keep possession. Inbound to Buxton.
Right back to Love.
Over now to Sylvester.
Calls for the pick. I like this.
Owens coming up top to set this. Picked up by Hunter.
A little bit too much of dribbling.
Yeah, you almost got stagnant there by Love. Now Lanqua. Lanqua, I think, go inside to Owens.
Great look down.
Body him up. Owens going strong. Got his own miss.
I like that, though. I like that.
Augustine just comes out of nowhere to snatch that rebound.
Yeah.
But I like the aggressiveness by Owens.
Yeah. We haven't seen too much post play or down low play with the Henry Ford team, so.
Stolen away by Jugum. And like you said it right there, Noah, not a lot of post touches for Henry Ford. I think the only time they got like a true post touch was down to Michael Parker when he scored it inside.
Off a drive,
Jugum goes back to the opposite corner. Back to Jugum inside. Goes up strong, hangs, and hits.
That was a great look by Hunter, driving baseline.
Little two-man game against the zone, paying dividends for the Falcons.
That middle is wide open in that zone, like you were saying, Charles. Juju, I'm just sitting right there waiting for the pass. Easy little float.
Lanqua catches on the handoff. That should have been a travel.
Walk.
And it's Augustine.
Hunter takes off early down the court.
Osuski.
Ooh, he wanted to pull that. I could tell.
So the Trojans are going on make baskets. They're going to go to zone. On a miss, they're going man. Stolen by Bastavestre. And he's got a one-on-one spinning himself into a turnover.
That was great defense by Hunter.
Hunter's going to be fouled.
Yeah. Just frustration foul right there off that turnover. Like the aggressiveness, but kind of like to see him back out of that 1 versus 2. Didn't really have the numbers. Didn't really have his team coming with him either.
Sylvester picks up that foul. The Falcons have doubled up the Trojans on the scoreboard here, Noah, 38-19.
Yeah, they've really settled in here. West Catholic is definitely playing their game. Something that Coach Bernard definitely was making an emphasis in this game. He felt like in the last one they just didn't finish. They didn't play their game kind of in the end of the third, going into that fourth. So definitely a key in today's game against Henry Ford. But you got my player in Calvin Cambridge, number 11, freshman for Henry Ford, Malik Mack.
There's a foul called against Love as Noah Gillespie, excuse me. Connor Gillespie's playing for the Phoenix Suns.
Is there any ties? Do you know, is there any ties?
Oh, man, I don't know. I wish I had a bloodline tie to get some to get some deltoids like Noah Gillespie's got. Man, his shoulders are out there popping.
Say if there's some ties, we might have to do an interview with him after the game, see if we can get something going.
I might have to ask him what his shoulder workout is.
Great pass. Hunter just coming up short there on that backdoor cut.
38-19 at the controls is
Hit
Mac.
this. Ooh.
Love.
Ooh, good
Pull
step
up,
back, Love.
step back, and he's not going to knock it down as Bergman has the rebound, checking back in for the Falcons.
Love's got a sneaky mid-range game. That little step back, he's done the little ball fake turn jumper as well.
I saw him earlier in the game. He got to the step back and then shot fake and then a step through.
A little cooking, cooking.
Didn't go down for him, though. Here's a high screen, Gillespie, and they're going to double.
Good trap, aggressive trap, too.
Jugum is the guy who you want operating out of that trap.
He just seems so calm and collective.
Oh, nice move by Hunter. He's going to get into the paint, drop a pass down to Olszewski. It was, well, I thought it might have been deflected.
Yeah.
But they're going to say otherwise, and it'll be Trojan basketball.
Good minutes by Hunter there in the third quarter. Subbed out for number 10, Elliott Plum, who actually had a good minutes in the first half. A couple easy buckets down low. Oh, yeah, I want to see Malik Mack cook right here. Get going.
He's going up against Jugum. Love. Now to the corner it goes. That's Robinson.
Hit it.
Mack picked up by Olszewski.
That's what I'm talking about, Mac.
Jay, and it's
That's what I'm talking about, Mac.
That's a nice move by
like
Malik
Mike.
Mack.
That's like Mike. I'm telling y'all. I could just tell by his composure that as a freshman, he doesn't act like a freshman on the court.
We got to check the YouTube chat. They're saying, yeah, Sharon McElmore saying, keep your head up, everybody. It's a young team. Grow your heads. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then we got somebody saying they want to be like Mike.
They like my reference, huh?
Everybody. There used to be like a Gatorade commercial about there being like Mike.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Mack
feeling it.
Pulling it again short off the front of the rim. Owens tried to save it. Goes into the VIP section there.
I like that by Malik Mack, though. Kind of looking for his offense. Obviously, they're down. Didn't really see him do too much on the offensive end in that first game yesterday, but kind of looking for a shot. Only way to grow, man, is kind of to really get yourself some opportunities at the hoop. He must be hearing me over here talk him up a little bit.
There's Olszewski now back over to Plum, who's recently checked into the game. We got 20 seconds left. Falcons looking to take the last shot of this third quarter, presumably.
Yep. Connor just checked the score, see what the time is.
They got 10 seconds to work with.
Ooh.
Corner goes to Bergman.
I would like to see Connor, yep.
Olszewski taking the deep three. Nylon for Connor Olszewski.
Oh.
Back right there. Wickstrom, does it count? No, they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave that off. Let's check the replay here with that one to make sure, and we'll show you this final stretch.
That was clutch. Malik Mack almost had a bad turnover there.
There's the three-pointer by Olszewski, and now you see this turnover.
He's kind of being careless with it. Ooh, that was close, Charles.
It was close.
Luckily, we don't have replay up here.
Well, we have it, but the officials don't.
Right.
One of these days, we're going to have to get like a monitor where we can show the officials.
Refs, get over here.
Hey, you got to see this one, guys.
It was a good call, though.
So after 3 quarters of play, the Falcons up by 20 over the Detroit Henry Ford Trojans. We're going to keep it right here and just tell you a little bit about what we got coming up on Next Level Broadcasting. On Monday night, we've got the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds going over to take on the Ellsworth Lancers. That'll be a good game with 2 teams that have some district title aspirations this season in 2026. Both Class D teams that could meet up in a regional semifinal if they were able to advance. Last night on Next Level Broadcasting, we had 4 games technically, as Charlevoix won over Kingsley. Mansalona defeated Gaylord St. Mary.
Big win.
And then for Mansalona, obviously getting back to the winning ways in the Ski Valley Conference. They've got 2 conference losses, 2 losses on the season. I tell you what, Noah, there's going to be some really interesting district basketball up here in Northern Michigan. The district of that Traverse City St. Francis will be in, who we'll see later afternoon.
Yep.
Will be in Elk Rapids, Grand Traverse Academy,
Mansalona,
Benzie Central, and Glen Lake.
That Mansalona potential East Jordan matchup again. Hopefully we see that in the tournament.
Harbor Springs in that district as well to go along with Charlevoix.
Yep.
Wickstrom on the baseline, drew some contact, puts it up, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Falcons.
Henry Ford came out with an aggressive trapping defense. in the fourth quarter. Coach Kenneth Flowers definitely wanting to be aggressive still in this fourth quarter.
Down low it goes to Gillespie, kicks it out to Plum. He's going to drive in. You got to attack these closeouts, but Wickstrom puts it up off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Tansel.
Wickstrom's eye seems pretty good with that shot. Looked like he had a clean look at it just front of the rim.
This is Robinson at the controls.
Robinson had a good game yesterday as well, controlling the ball at the helm, had a couple good looks.
Love guarded by Bergman. I think Love's got to get to his spot.
I feel like he kind of feels it right now. I feel like I like this matchup too.
Bergman trying to poke at the basketball. High screen comes up with Owens. Love kicks it out. Robinson, corner long ball, no good. Wickstrom has it, pushes it up. It's stolen away, but Oseski's able to get back to it.
Just to stop that transition. He had two guys open down there for West Catholic.
Wickstrom wide open, tees it
shot.
up. Too strong. I thought that one was going to be down for sure. He just had an attempt on the previous possession.
Looked good.
Still waiting for our first field goal of the fourth quarter.
Love definitely trying to establish that high pick now. Something we were both looking for in the first half.
Tansel's going to step into this one. Love going over the top. That's an over the back foul called against DeMonte Love, and that will be his fourth foul, Noah.
Just a frustration foul. I think he's just trying to give it all. And you know, Henry Ford's had some looks at the perimeter, just unable to knock him down.
No, what if I told you that every single member of the rotation here for Detroit, Henry Ford, is a junior or younger?
I believe it. I definitely believe it. I mean, Kenneth Flowers said they're going to be learning a lot in this Invitational.
Mack
Mack
puts it up from the corner, no good, and Gillespie has the rebound. Here's a 4-on-3 break. Plum wide open, lefty southpaw release, rattles in and out, but the Falcons dig it back out. Gillespie.
strong down there. He's definitely a safety.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you imagine him coming in for a run fit?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I just saw right there.
Yeah, exactly.
As he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
West Catholic does really good at rebounding and pushing the pace. Kind of that Michigan State transition, get the ball up the court quick. They definitely do that well.
What Michigan State transition? I didn't see any of that last night.
I mean, I didn't want to bring that up. I was hoping we would just talk from history.
As Noah Gillespie going to the free throw line. That foul, by the way, was called against Owens. And Elijah Owens, that was his first foul as Gillespie knocks down the first of two.
Oh, first time check-in for number 22 on West Catholic.
Darius Wilmer, yeah, we saw him. He's another freshman coming off the bench.
No, I think that's Caleb Ophoff for West Catholic, number 22.
Oh.
Sorry, both teams.
Both teams bringing
got
in number 22.
Okay.
Yeah, Caleb.
That might be a sign as 2-2-2-2.
Tansel from the corner, off the mark.
Rebound by Noah again.
The Henry Ford Trojans have not made
They
a
got him
three-pointer
open.
here. Off from deep. No good. Tapped out. Plum is going to control it.
Whole bench stood up for that one.
Yeah, they were ready for that one to drop in. Wickstrom guarded up top. Now they're going to swing it. Olszewski still in the game. He is the man at the helm, and he is the rudder that guides this Falcon team. Wickstrom going down, back up top. Now to Gillespie in the corner, driving baseline. Back to Wickstrom. He's going to set up to Opoff. Now Plum driving in. The ball is getting sprayed out, driving dish. Wickstrom off the mark. Olszewski cleans up the loose ends, up and in.
He's doing it all, Charles.
16 points for Connor Olszewski.
Senior guard taking over. Realized this was his game early on and has continued to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Tansel firing from the corner, off the mark. Pushing up the floor, 2-on-1. Gillespie drops it off to Opoff, back to Gillespie. He's fouled.
He wanted Opoff to have that.
Yeah, he did. I believe that foul is called against number 22, Darius Wilmer.
As he smiles, he gives him a high five. He was definitely looking for him.
Every team has a player that is the whole team's favorite player and wants them to score.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially when you're a senior guard, you know you have some guys that really contribute in practice, help with the little things, help you get prepared for big games. So, you know, when there's a chance, you're up a little bit. Some of those guys come off the bench. It's always nice to see them get some shots, get their confidence up. And as we see Connor head to the bench, great performance by the senior guard in this third place game.
He will check out with 16 points in the game, Noah.
Solid, very solid. You know, if this was a closer game, I'd see him finishing with like 22, 23 points, but 16 was all he needed for today's game.
Gillespie knocks down another free throw.
He checks out as well. Great game by the senior guards.
I got to give a shout out here to Brian Mullins for the West Catholic Falcons. You know what he is, Noah? He's the strength coach.
Okay. You can definitely see that.
I think he deserves a shout out as Mac has that one blocked. But yeah, the strength coach deserving of a shout out here for the West Catholic Falcons.
100%. Like you said earlier, this West Catholic is known for their football, but first-time coach Bernard trying to establish this program here for basketball, and that strength definitely helps out when games, when you need to lock down or get some tough drives to the basket.
Here's Wickstrom going inside.
First time we've seen him.
First time we see Cass Zeman in the game, and they're trying to get it out to Opoff, but it's
chaos
still
right
on
now.
the floor as chaos ensues. You're right.
He'll know what to do.
Wickstrom glides in and smokes the layup. Zeman is fouled by Tansel. And Zeman will go to the free throw line. First foul on Adarius Tansel. Let's go back and check the YouTube chat while we have an opportunity here on these free throws. We got 11 people giving a shout out to number 11, Malik Mack, saying that he's the best.
Okay.
And then Sharon Magglemore saying that's what she's talking about.
I mean, in 3 years, 4 years, when he's a senior, I would like to see what Malik Mack's on. The confidence he has right now to be able to come in here, shoot, create his own shot. Obviously, he's undersized, playing against some big guards here on West Catholic, as we talked earlier. Strength coach got them guards looking nice, but nice showing by Malik Mack. Freshman, Calvin Cambridge.
Cass Zeman splits at the free throw line. 46-21 is the lead. Coming up in the championship game, we'll have Saginaw Novell versus Traverse City St. Francis. This will be a fun one. Don't go anywhere if you're tuning in here, or if you're one of these teams, watch the game on the bus ride back home.
Yeah.
Picked up at half court is
good
Augustine.
defense.
We got a steal by Tansel. Tansel is going to corral this one and score it.
Wow. Great defense by the freshman guard, Tansel. Just active hands.
They've got a just going to go run right through him. First down.
Football running back.
First down for the Falcons, but it's stolen away.
That's tough.
Lockwell right there. Count that
tough.
bucket. Give him an and one going to the free throw line. Let's see if we can squeak in a replay here of that.
Great move by Langua. Just cradled the ball over the head, 1-2.
So here's this transition break. He's going up against Opoff, cradle it, and then finishing on the opposite side of the backboard.
That was nice.
Free throw, no good.
Those are just the flashes that we've been seeing here, Charles, out of these freshmen that you just know within due time these players are going to be much better.
When he puts that one on his highlight wheel, he'll include the layup, not the free throw.
And probably your reaction on the highlight.
Probably too.
Uh-oh.
Here's Augustine going against Tansel again.
He might need some help here.
I mean, this is a senior going up against a freshman, and you look at the length of Adarius Tansel.
Just active, too.
6'1", long arms, lengthy. A lot of these players for Detroit Henry Ford, Noah, I look at the jersey. How does the jersey fit?
Yeah.
You see a lot of space between their arms and when the jersey comes to.
Lots of tucking.
Yeah, so when these guys really fill out.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, my jersey was like that probably till I was a senior. So sometimes it doesn't fell out, but definitely a lot of these guards are just lengthy. When they get some size on them, it's going to be really hard to dribble around.
Look at Tansel and Lanqua. Give them 20 pounds, 3 more years to develop. And, yeah, nobody's going to just be bringing the ball up against them casually.
Nah, it's going to be like the OKC wing defenders, just lengthy, athletic. And all of them can shoot as well.
Pull up by Tansel, off the front of the rim.
Good
Parker
rebound.
Gets it blocked. Nice job by Zeman.
Like to see that head fake and go into the body, catch that foul right there.
Michael Parker, the junior.
One of the veterans on the team.
Yep, exactly.
And as much as this Henry Ford team is probably not liking where they're at in this game, it's just another building block to
Lanqua
grow.
with the step through and finish.
Starting to feel a little rhythm here. something you can build off going into the next game.
He's
Ooh.
got 10 points in the game. Now over to Wickstrom, down low to
Good pass.
Zimmin. Shot fake, and we've got a foul. You talked about it right there, Noah. You wait for that player to fly up just on a little delay before going up to shoot the shot, and you're going to get contact and go to the line.
Almost every time ball fakes work in high school ball, people want to get a big block, see on the highlight reel, maybe watch next level broadcasting recording, catch their block, you know.
Yeah.
So everyone's jumping in the air. Good ball fake gets everyone up.
This free throw no good by the Falcons. It's back to a 20-point game.
Good minutes for the bench players here for West Catholic. A couple guys that don't really see too many minutes, getting some good experience to go into the rest of the season.
Second one drops. 48-27, just over 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this one.
Yep.
Lonqua getting into his rhythm and knocks it down. 13 points now for Jaden Lonqua.
Something you would have liked to see early on, kind of him establish this rhythm, but something good to build off, like I said, to go into the next game. But
he's got the last 7 for the Trojans. Zeman blocked by Lonqua.
It's his third.
Bas Silvestre coming out in transition, finishes nicely
starting to cook
done.
a little bit. Hey, Coach said when I interviewed him prior to the game that they wanted to finish. And
there's the replay of this block, and then you're going to see this here as we get a little time. Lonqua,
he gets up here,
coming from the weak side to block that one, and then Bas Silvestre, just a little dipsy-do, finishing with the left. That's his first field goal of the game as well, Noah.
Yeah, I always vision myself doing a block like that, but I could never get up that high. But Langua has a great timing for the blocks. That's what, his third of the game?
Yeah, his third block of the game, and is,
looking like Wemby out there.
Yeah, if he's able to, if he still grows, Noah.
Oh my God.
He's only a freshman. He's probably got maybe 1 or 2 more growth spurts
Yeah,
left. If he ends
easily.
up at 6'6", 6'7",
Oh my goodness.
look out. Tansel going to pull and knock it down.
Tansel, he's got a good shot. I mean, if you want to talk about just a freshman class, if we go freshman on freshman, I think Henry Ford might get a lot of these teams.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they were playing freshman basketball, they would go undefeated.
Henry Ford viewers are probably saying that, like, let's put freshman on freshman and see how it looks.
Well, when they're seniors,
we'll get there.
You're going to have seniors as Lonqua is going to step into this one and knock it down.
Let's go.
Jaden Lonqua has been on a heater.
Cut the lead to 10.
He's got 16 points. He's got 10 of their last 12. And we've got a foul called against Tansel.
We'd be remorse to say the starters for West Catholic are on the bench, so, you know, this is going against the second string for West Catholic. But you got to love to see it. Henry Ford's not giving up. They don't care who they're going against, starters or not.
I mean, you play against the person on the court against you. That's the only person you can play against. So
I'd love to see it. Cut the lead to 10 with a minute to go. Intensity kind of getting up here. This is also a great experience for West Catholic. A lot of guys that might have to step in on some big games down the road. It's crucial minutes. So this experience is nice.
that one goes in for Opoff.
Okay, seems like the bench is happy about him getting his points.
First for Caleb, looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. And this one no good. Rebound by Lonqua.
He's kind of got that side shot, puts it right on that right shoulder.
Yeah, a little shot put.
Yeah.
Lonqua driving in,
He's
getting to
feeling
his bag,
Great
and it's
defense.
dropped on the ground. Good play by Bergman. Good hands by Bergman on that defensive play.
First time we're seeing number 21 for Detroit, Henry Ford.
Julius Gwynn.
Coming out with some aggressive defense. You also got the lone senior on the team, number 24.
Adriel
Marvick, lone senior on the court.
Kick out. I don't think the Falcons are putting up another shot. No, they're just going to try to run this clock out.
This is probably the right thing to do.
Yeah.
A little respect here by the coach.
Yeah. I mean, you're up by 11 points. You got a foul, so Wickstrom will go to the line.
Something I've always been a fan of is just that slight nod of respect at the end of the game when you're up big. Kind of just don't push the score up, take the clock out.
Wickstrom's first is good.
Finally, you get to see that ball go through the net. Had a couple close ones in this game.
That's the first point of the game for Wickstrom. Masai trying to go 2 for 2, and he gets a friendly shooter's touch on the second free throw, knocking it down, making a pair at the line. 12 seconds left to go. As this one is, we got a Baker's dozen lead. Now, Lanco's going to try to get to it, man.
Yeah,
he's going to pull, step back, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Zeman, and that will do it.
Should do it.
The final score, 51-38. The Falcons beat the Trojans in the third-place game of the Traverse City Invitational Tournament. We're going to go ahead, step aside. We'll be back on air in about 10 minutes as we get you set for the championship game this afternoon between the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators and the Saginaw Novell Catholic Panthers. A lot and much more coming up here on today's broadcast here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll step aside,
open it up,
be back in 10 minutes, and get you ready for the championship game here from Traverse City. All right, welcome in to the championship game of the Traverse City Invitational Tournament here 2026 live from Traverse City St. Francis High School. Next Level Broadcasting bringing this one to you. Thanks for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon. If you tuned in last night, we had the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators defeating the Detroit Henry Ford Trojans to advance to the championship game, and the Saginaw Novell Panthers beating the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons to advance to the championship here Saturday afternoon. Tip around 2:30, so about 7 minutes until the tip will be up in the air. Charles Strail along with Noah Backus for Game 2 and the championship game of the Traverse City Invitational Tournament. Noah, you had a chance to catch up with both coaches.
Yes.
Let's start with the Saginaw Nouvelle Panthers head coach Mike Kessler. What did you find from him?
Mike Kessler, he's definitely excited for this one, especially after the performance from the star guard, R.J. Kelly. He's looking for having another big one, but he talked about the two bigs, the rotation they have with Courtney Bursch and Conrad Warden. He talked about how he likes to keep one in at a time so they stay fresh, but not just because of their play down low, their defense and their offensive rebound, but for their energy. We saw it last game, Charles, the energy that they had coming in the game just with their presence. So he's looking to go off the two bigs down low for Nouvelle.
So obviously you'd be able to rotate those bigs and keep them fresh. That's the idea there. We saw last night they were able to keep those bigs fresh and keep them out of foul trouble as well, Noah.
Big.
You also had a chance to catch up with Gladiator head coach Sean Finnegan. Was he looking to improve on his team's performance last night, I take it?
Yeah, he wasn't too happy with their performance. He just felt like they played way too sped up, as Henry Ford definitely wanted that to happen. So he knew it was going to be one of those games, but he just didn't like how his team started, specifically within his guards. Just got too careless in that first quarter. So he really wants to see them come out a little bit more protective of the ball, but then really establish their offense. They know they're going to probably see more of a set defense instead of a sporadic press within this Nouvelle team. So he just wants them to stay calm, composed, and really show what Traverse City St. Francis basketball is all about.
The matchup on the perimeter will certainly be fun to watch here between senior guard R.J. Kelly for the Saginaw Nouvelle Panthers. He had 30 points last night in their win over the West Catholic Falcons, and he'll be going up against the multitude of guards that the Gladiators will be attempted to throw at them tonight.
Bunch of them.
And that'll be Lewis Ryan, Reef Wicker, and Jake Bixby. And, they're coming off the bench, Mikey Bowman.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the strength and numbers approach for the Gladiators will impact. X factor for the Gladiators last night was Will Sutton.
Huge.
In his ability to score near the basket, get some offensive rebounds. Will he be able to have an impact like he had last night going up against Warden and Birch, 6'8" and 6'5", respectively, for the Panthers? So that's something. Or do the Gladiators say, hey, we realize that we're not going to be able to do much inside. Do they concede that,
pull it out,
and try to pull Sutton out to the perimeter, run some dribble handoffs and
speed,
some ball exchanges up top
right
against them to see if they can pull some of those big post players, Warden and Birch, out of the paint and open up some driving lanes. All that and a lot more to see. We've got going to set it over to public address announcer Jeremy Martincheck for our prayer and then our national anthem starting lineups coming up after this.
Good afternoon and welcome to St. Francis High School, where tonight, this afternoon actually, we had the final game of the first annual TC Invite for the boys basketball MHSA 2025-2026 season. The championship game awaits. So let's start. The Grand Traverse Area Catholic Schools would like to welcome the athletes, coaches, and fans representing the Panthers of Saginaw Nouvelle High School. We're going to begin this evening in the tradition of the Grand Traverse Area Catholic Schools with an invocation followed by our national anthem. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, we ask you to bless each of these ball players and all who have gathered here. We pray that everyone bears in mind that tonight's competition is simply a ball game. Please guide our thoughts and actions both on and off the court to reflect your teachings at all times. Grant, we pray that this afternoon each player is able to compete with a strong body, a clear mind, and a pure heart. We ask this through your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A little technical difficulty here with our national anthem. So, the privilege of this event was made possible and preserved by all those who fought and those who continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and sacrifices. All those who are able, please render appropriate salute. Those in military and veterans, please render the appropriate salute. And everyone else, please place your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. We don't have the music, so if all of us could just begin and do it by song. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we have an a cappella national anthem, and we're ready for basketball here from the Traverse City Invitational Tournament, the first annual TC Invite in 2026 here on January. Let's see, double checks notes. Today's the 31st, the final day of the month. Tomorrow we turn the calendar over to February, and that means high school boys basketball season is 1 month away from getting into the championship round of districts. Starting for the Saginaw Novell Panthers will be number 2, Sean Foley. Next up, senior number 5, Tyler Murray. After that will be senior point guard R.J. Kelly. The fourth starter for the Novell Panthers will be freshman Kobe Box. And last but not least, the final starter for the Panthers will be Courtney Birch. Noah, in our interview with R.J. Kelly, he was talking about how he's been able to kind of mentor Kobe Box. You see any similarities between their games?
I mean, size-wise, they're right there, both about the same size, lengthy guard, but definitely Kobe Box has that first step like RJ, and they both got a great perimeter shot. I'd just like to see Kobe Box get a little bit more confident with pulling his shots within this game.
And the starters for the Gladiators, it will be first number 3, Reef Wickern. After that, it'll be number 4, senior guard Lewis Ryan. Next up, junior Cooper Sellers. After that, it'll be number 12, Mason Holscher. And the last starter for the Gladiators will be senior Will Sutton. So for Traverse City St. Francis, they will have 2 seniors in their starting lineup with Sutton and Ryan. And of all the players on this roster, Noah, the Gladiators also with a very young team, only 2 seniors on their roster as well.
Yeah, very much room to grow as the seniors, only 2 of them, but the juniors, one that I'm going to be looking for off the bench is Bigsby. He really showed up in that game yesterday against Henry Ford, so they definitely got a room full of players on the bench that can make an impact as well, so it's going to be a good one.
It'll be certainly an interesting game here tonight. Our officials this afternoon are Scott Jones, Kevin Kuipert, and Trevor Whitcup. It'll be Kevin Kuipert to get us off on the opening tip.
Different group of officials, wondering if they're going to let some things go, let the players play aggressive like they did yesterday.
It'll be Birch and Sutton to tip it off.
It's going to be a showdown, folks.
The penultimate moment is over. We're underway, controlled by Sutton and the Gladiators.
Burr should have just grabbed that off that tip.
Panthers go with a little man-to-man defense on this opening defensive possession. Gladiators in the gold with blue trim. Panthers in the black with blue trim. Up top to Sellers, now to Holzer.
Yeah, definitely different defense approach for Novell. They came out in the zone against West Catholic.
Ryan spinning against his defender, puts it up and in, and he breaks the seal on the game. Lewis Ryan with the first made field goal.
GC coming out with full court man-to-man, establishing some sort of pressure.
Here's RJ Kelly, had 30 points in the semifinal win over the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons. He'll send it now over to Sean Foley, now to Kobe Box. Kelly on an empty side clear out, gets into the lane, floater is good.
Starting early, folks, starting early. RJ Kelly, love that they put him on the wing by himself, set up the first possession to get him going.
They got him isolated, and he sees his first attempt go down and through the net. The Gladiators turn it over. Oh, we've got a foul called against Ty Murray.
It's a tough call. I like the aggressiveness, though, by Novell. And this is what Coach Sean Finnegan was worried about, these guards, careless turnovers in the beginning. So definitely want to see some stronger guard protection of this ball, a little ball security.
Each team 1 for 1 from the field.
Ooh, good steal.
Stolen away by Murray. He's going to have a transition run out. Holzer kind of give him a little shadow defense. Kelly taps it around, and Sellers comes out of there with it for the Gladiators. Panthers blow a transition opportunity.
I'd like to see Holzer do a little bit better with his passing. He's kind of getting a little bit careless with that one-handed passing.
Ryan teeing it up from the elbow. No good. Kelly with the board.
He did that in last game, Holzer, and had a couple early turnovers that just started him off on the bad foot. So I'd like to see him be a little bit more firm with his passing.
Colby Box turning down the screen. It's getting back to him in the corner. Birch trying to get a post touch, battling down low against Will Sutton. Sutton is undersized here in terms of height. Back to Box, and he has it blocked by Ryan from behind. Up the floor to Wickern. He'll drive baseline. Drops a pass to Ryan. Swung to Sellers. Wide open three. Short. Got his own miss.
No box
now to
out.
Holzer. Second chance reload, and you can book it.
Second chance points. Novell's got to get a body on people. No box now. I think Courtney Bursch was just standing on the rim, didn't even have anyone. Second chance points can start counting up a little bit. 2-2 in the first quarter.
Cooper Sellers guarding Kelly. Kelly, Euro step and right-handed layup, no good. Sellers with the board.
That's good defense.
Gladiators push tempo. Lewis Ryan catches in transition now, guarded by Box. Flashing is Holzer.
Good help defense there by Courtney Bursch.
Holzer picked up by Sean Foley. Down low it goes to Sutton. Bumped, turnaround, no good. Here comes Box now for the Panthers. 1-on-2 break. Box going to take it in himself. Lefty lay his good.
Wow. That kind of looked like some De'Aaron Fox coast to coast.
Yes, it did. He was fast and got to his spot and then took his time with the finish.
Yeah, that reminded me of De'Aaron Fox for Kentucky in his senior year.
Holzer trying to play out of the pick and roll. It's stolen. Box up to Birch. Birch is going to cruise in and a nice little reverse layup.
Yeah. It's another turnover by Holzer. You just got to clean that up.
4 straight points for the Panthers. Corner it goes to Wickern. Ryan sets and fires. Soft release, but Birch has the rebound and a foul called against the Gladiators. This will go against Will Sutton, his first.
Something he's going to have to battle with. He had some easy rebounds in the last matchup as they didn't really have the size to defend him and box him out on Detroit Henry Ford, but Novell's got the size to kind of combat with Will Sutton down low, Charles.
Yeah, there's not going to be an easy rebound here tonight.
Not at all.
Here's Kobe Box. And you see the guards right now for the Panthers not really fazed by this pressure by the Gladiators.
Not at all.
Kelly going baseline, blow by, kicks it out. A Murray in the corner. Now to Box up top. He'll drive in, left-handed flip shot, rolls around and out, batted out. Here comes Sellers, one-on-one, him and Kelly. Sellers, left-handed layup off the rim, out to Wickern, reload. Sutton gonna pull.
Step in three.
And it's off the back. Lewis Ryan cleans up the loose ends off the backboard and in.
Even though Novell's got the bigger bigs down low, the guards, though, are really rebounding for Traverse City St. Francis.
R.J. Kelly still looking for another made field goal after that opening one he made just seconds into the first quarter. He's going to turn down the screen, pull it up, short off the three, gets his own miss.
Chance.
He's going to try, but it's blocked by Ryan Birch. Up and in.
Second reverse layup that he did.
That's his move, Noah.
That is his move. I was kind of nervous when I first saw it, but apparently that's what he likes to do.
He likes that move, just a reverse right-handed layup on the opposite window.
But his energy, though, he knows he's got a sub coming in. That's what Coach talked about, their two-man rotation between their bigs. So giving his minutes, giving his energy before he goes onto the bench.
Holscher to Ryan. Ryan on a pin down, gets it back, step back, going to pull it, and he's going to rattle it off, rebounded by Birch. Ryan is searching and hunting for his shot here early.
Had good rotation on that ball.
Kelly goes up off the rim.
Good rebound.
Birch, flip shot, no good. Kelly,
oh my goodness,
able to snatch it back, puts it up, no good. And Sutton with the rebound into the hands of Ryan now as the Gladiators bring it across the timeline.
Some tough offensive rebounds. Like to see one of those go in, but being aggressive down low with our R.J. Kelly and Courtney Birch.
There's a high screen. Will Sutton going to play out of the pocket here. Going to take the 15-foot pull-up, rattles it around and out. Here's
play.
Box. It's a 2-on-2 break. Kobe Box puts it up. Another left-handed in-between shot.
You know what I'm liking he's doing? He's jumping earlier than people are thinking, which is catching the bigs, not able to jump and contest the shot.
It's affecting the timing of the shot blocker as Sutton goes up. Count it and a foul. Will Sutton continuing his good play from last night here. Let's take another look at that one on an and-one opportunity for Sutton.
Yeah, that was a big layup by Sutton.
Just drawing, kicking, Sutton taking the hit.
Easy lay.
Playing through contact. Did a good job of keeping his chin on the rim.
Yeah.
That's one of the strategies that was always taught back in my day. If you keep your head focused on the basket when you're playing through contact, it's going to give you a better chance of making that shot.
Right, right. And also, he plays off of momentum, too, so getting that and-one kind of got him fired up. Got the TZ San Francisco fired up on the bench as well.
R.J. Kelly with the rebound.
Bigsby checked in, though, a player that definitely had a big impact in the last game against Henry Ford. Like to see what he can do for Traverse City St. Francis, number 2. Warden
going down to Warden on a slip.
There's the two-man big rotation. Warden coming in, Conrad Warden, a senior 6'8" center. Comes off the bench with so much energy, knows how to play, is just in the right spot.
Panthers go up by 3. We've got a little nickel dimer hand check called against Owen Vance.
They haven't been calling that much, Charles.
Well, they just did.
You wonder if that's going to kind of slow down the aggressiveness approach for Novell on the wing defending, but I like it, though. I thought that was good defense. But
that's the second foul against starter Owen Vance as well. So we've got a decision here coming for the Panthers, and it looks like Mike Kessler is going to bring in Jason Jimenez. And now the Panthers have gone extra big.
Looks like they're in their 2-3 zone, too, on this baseline inbounds.
Inbounded to Holscher. Let's see how the Glads are going to take on this zone defense. You can either go like 5 on a dice, or you can kind of get an overload. And also,
someone I don't think we've seen too much coming in for Novell last game, number 3.
Yeah, Jason El Hodge. As Ryan drops a pass inside to Hayes.
Great pass. We've been seeing that a lot in this invitational drive baseline, throw to the middle.
Apologize there. That was J.D. Carlson on the finish there. The assist to Ryan as a foul is called against the Gladiators. That one's going against freshman Mikey Bowman.
On the floor, it's going to be a baseline inbounds play here for Novell. I think they're going to try to look to get R.J. Kelly coming across. Yep.
Inbounded to Kelly. Working this pick and roll here on the empty side. He's going to turn it down, 17-foot midi.
That's his midi.
And he's got it.
We talked about it before the game. That's what he likes to get to, that mid-range SGA style.
Would you say he's got a little like Cade Cunningham in him as well?
Okay, yeah, I would say that. Cade Cunningham knows how to get that mid-range going.
I mean,
and just the patience, too.
Exactly. Back up to 3 as Holscher goes down to the corner to Bowman. Up top to Ryan. One more now to Bixby.
Good ball movement.
Carlson puts it up. No good. Around, fought for. Warden has it. Here come the Panthers out on the break. 4-on-2. Kelly puts his shoulder down, puts it up and in.
That's strong.
Four straight points for R.J. Kelly. He's got 6 in the game.
Senior guard realized he just needed to take it to the hoop. Strong finish. Said, I got it.
The zone has given the Gladiators a little trouble as Ryan tees it up off the mark, rebound by Warden. And when you have Warden and Jimenez in there, you're going to get a lot of rebounds.
Lots of them.
Kobe Box crossover, left-handed floater off. Bixby boards.
Good
5
move,
seconds remaining in the quarter. Up the floor it goes to Ryan. He's going to have to put it up. Ryan stops, pops, fires, and buries it. Lewis Ryan has something to say for the bench as he cans the triple. Let's take another look at that one here as Ryan beats the buzzer. So they're just going to come down. He's going to catch it. I thought he was going to be dead in the water after he didn't put it up. One shot fake, then he puts it up, fades away.
Say something to the coach a little bit.
Cash me out, coach. How about that? Lewis Ryan with 7 points in the first quarter of play as we've got a 2-point game in the championship of the TC Invitational Tournament. We're going to step aside and be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
All right, welcome back. We've got a 2-point game after the triple was knocked down by Lewis Ryan. Lewis Ryan's got 7 points in the game so far. Gladiators down by 2. It's been an explosive first quarter, Noah.
Yeah.
What have you liked for each team so far?
Well, I like that they really established getting R.J. Kelly going. That's, the main guy for Novell, but also the bigs. Warden coming in. Bursch had some big points in that first quarter, so love that. And the Gladiators kind of slowing down, didn't do too many turnovers, so I like that first quarter much better than the last game they had.
3-pointer up and no good for Jason El Hodge. And we've got a ball out of play. It'll be Gladiator basketball here.
That was a play directly for him to shoot that 3, so player we might want to pay attention to on the 3 ball. Back to the zone, Charles.
Yep. Let's see how the Gladiators can navigate this. Bixby in. Holster now has it. A lot of length on the floor for the Panthers.
This zone a little different from what Henry Ford was doing. Yeah, yep.
It's almost a matchup zone where they're coming out on the perimeter. El Hodge coming out way against, almost 30 feet from the basket.
Warden doing really good in the middle, making sure the guys behind him are not going untouched.
Nice pass. Bixby going to fire away. Knocks it
those.
down.
He can hit those. A player I've been waiting to come off the bench. Had big points in the last game against Henry Ford. Continue to do that off the bench here today.
Gladiators retake the lead up by a single digit. Warden trying to get a post touch, working against Carlson. Backing him down. Going over the right shoulder. Drops it to Jimenez, and it's deflected. It'll stay here with the Panthers, yes.
It was a good look, though. That's the 2-man game that they got with R.J. Kelly and the 2 bigs. Can kind of single out on the side and kind of work that post as they deny the pick and roll.
You're seeing J.D. Carlson getting some minutes here for the Gladiators, just trying to match up with the size of the Panthers as Kelly gets to his spot, spins around, finds a Murray at the elbow. Now to El Hodge, a little pick and roll, working it out on the rescreen. Box, now to El Hodge in the corner.
Got him down low by himself.
Don't have a seal, though, on that side of the floor. Kelly trying to work against Bixby.
A lot of people over in that area need to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, the spacing right now not quite right for the Panthers. High screen for Box.
Ooh, tough screen.
Box with the left-handed shot. No good. Got his own miss. Blocked from Ryan. But we've got a foul called on the floor, called against the Gladiators.
Kobe Box much more aggressive in this game than he was in the first matchup that they had against Grand Rapids West Catholic. Coach definitely thought he would see a little bit more production out of his freshman guard. Someone that has a lot of potential as he's only a freshman.
So far, Kobe Box with 4 points. Now make it 5 as he knocks down the first of 2 at the free throw line. Checking in for the Gladiators is Lance Voss and Reef Wickern. Waiting to check in at the scores table for the Panthers is number 2, Sean Foley, for the shooter, Kobe Box. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to miss that one when you're about to get subbed out.
Right. He knew that was going to happen, too. He checked back. He's like, nope.
He was looking over his shoulder, saw Sean Foley waiting. He's like, Coach, I'm not coming out.
Coach, I'm feeling good.
I'm just gonna miss this one real quick.
I'm gonna sacrifice this.
Yeah. Tied up at 17 points, almost poked away by a Murray. He gets on the floor. We got a foul called against Murray. And for Ty Murray, that's his second foul.
Love the aggressiveness, but kind of just dove into his legs.
So 2 of the starting guards for the Panthers, Owen Vance and Ty Murray, with 2 fouls. So that changes the way that the Panthers need to play.
Yeah.
Obviously, you still have your main scoring options in the game with Box and Kelly, but your off-guard situation right now, that 2-guard spot, a little bit hampered.
No, the Murray and Vance were definitely 2 guards that Coach Kessler was definitely keying on as they stepped up big in moments in that last game. So definitely want to watch their foul trouble in this game.
Here's Reef Wickern picked up by Murray. High ball screen by Carlson. Wickern getting to his spot, swinging it out to Bowman. He's going to let it fly, and he's going to miss this one. Rebound by Kelly.
Got numbers.
Here's a 3-on-2 break. Kelly with a speed dribble, head of steam, blocked up top by Bowman. But it'll be a foul, and I believe it'll call in the act of shooting.
Yep.
So R.J. Kelly going to the free throw line. He's got 6 points.
You knew he was taking that all the way.
Anytime you get a guard who gets a rebound, it's almost an instant outlet.
Yeah.
They are almost always trying to go immediately out into a transition opportunity as Kelly goes to the line for a pair.
I would almost say bigs nowadays, too.
Yeah, actually, last night we saw Courtney Birch bringing the ball up the floor for the Panthers.
We were a little nervous, but he seemed pretty confident. But, you know, you're getting that more in the NBA and in college, the big guard, the big power forward that's able to handle the ball, and it creates so much more different matchups.
Creates a lot of space, too, because the defensive big just can't run to the paint when he's got to pick his man up at the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, imagine Wemby taking it coast to coast. Like, come on.
And R.J. Kelly with a rare double miss at the free throw line as Courtney Birch goes into the VIP section over there. the blue tape.
But you see the energy off of just that play. And this is how Coach likes to keep the 2 big man rotation in, keep them fresh, keep them energized, get them coming in and making an impact, whether it's on the defense or offensive side.
There's a little dribble handoff up top. Carlson going backdoor to Ryan, and Carlson's whistled for the travel, shuffled those puppies. And that was a nice setup backdoor cut to Ryan, but a turnover before the cut.
Yeah. And I was just going to say, we haven't seen too much press in this game.
A lot of it's just because the Gladiators, I think, don't really see a good advantage by pressing R.J. Kelly.
The top guards, Kobe Boggs, R.J. Kelly, the speed, the quickness.
That almost was a moving screen.
He kind of got pushed there a little bit, too.
Sean Foley over now to Box. We got Jaden Hardy into the game right now for the Panthers, number 1.
Made a couple big plays in the last game.
Kelly spinning, corkscrewing his way into the paint. Layup no good, and Hardy was down there fighting for it.
Yeah, Hardy's a worker on rebounds.
You know, if you're Kelly right there, I wouldn't mind if he got to that spin and then threw a shot fake.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. A little bit more patience in there. Definitely had a good look or a look that he wanted. But, yeah, if he creates that shot fake and just takes his time.
He's either getting fouled or he's going to have a more open look.
Yeah, that's that Luka. That's that Jalen Brunson getting in the paint and just slowing it down.
Get to the 2 feet jump stop. Throwing a shot fake, being able to play off of a pivot, whichever one you determine you want to use. Lance Voss up top for the Gladiators. Now Wickern. Wickern turning down the screen. Now over to Ryan. He's going to take the pull-up J off the mark, but got a roll. And there's a nice rebound. Hayes has entered the game for the Gladiators, the 6'4" freshman.
It's a good offensive rebound. Like to see them get in there, but just bounced off the rim.
Box going to tee up a deep one.
Ooh, in and
off the mark. Wickern with it in transition to Ryan. Ryan drives in, drops it down to Hayes. Man, sets him up on a silver platter as Oliver Hayes enters the scoring column, and with Lance Voss is down on the floor, we've got a foul called against Lance Voss. That's his first foul. That's the 3rd against the Gladiators as they retake the lead on that Hayes bucket.
He's going to check out for Will Sutton coming in the game. Again, Gladiators going that full court press.
No, this looks like a completely different St. Francis team than we saw last night.
Way different. You know, Coach Sean Finnegan definitely had a good talk, but he also said they came in early in the morning, got some shots, and just got to talk as a team to kind of see what their expectation is going in today. And definitely seen they cleaned up a lot of stuff going into this one.
Another good finish at the rim for Courtney Birch right there. He's got 6 points. Ryan from the corner, no good. Rebound by
He's
Box.
not shy of shooting, I'll tell you that.
Box going to try to get inside. Runner, no good. Got his own miss, and it's off of him, and it'll be Gladiator basketball. So you see the exchange of post players right now for the Panthers. Birch back into the game, Warden out.
Yeah.
But the 2 of them have combined for 8 points.
Wow. Coach definitely knows how to work that 2-game, keep one in, the other one getting fresh. Like you said, they don't want to get in foul trouble. They want to keep that big man in there. It's definitely an advantage for him.
Reef Wickeren up top with defense by Hardy. Over now to Hayes on the perimeter. Gladiators trying to extend their bigs out to the perimeter as
gonna say that.
Ryan had it maybe blocked.
I don't know. That was a little weird.
Holscher with it up top.
Good timeout. Great timeout.
I was just going to say there's a good timeout taken by the Gladiators as the offense was getting a little stagnant there, and they're going to be able to kind of settle down this offense. It just seems like the way that the Panthers have made an adjustment here, the Gladiators trying to adjust to the adjustment.
Right.
Earlier on in the game when the Gladiators had Carlson in, they were bringing him out to the perimeter and running those dribble handoffs, post exchanges, and it brought Warden and Birch out. Now the Panthers have said, hey, you're going to do that. We're just coming to come up and jack right into your dribble handoffs and not allow you to do it. So now the Gladiators, let's see if they make the adjustment to slip out of that dribble handoff or turn it down almost into like a pseudo flare screen without even needing the screen. And let's see what they do here coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a set directly for that here. Coach Sean Finnegan drew something up there in the huddle.
Where if you just go into like a post-high set and then come like you're going to dribble handoff and then stop flare back to the corner.
You know what I always like doing, too, on timeouts like this, Nouvelle, kind of switch up the defense almost. St. Francis was kind of drawing up a play for the defense that they had. So
go zone.
Yeah, switch it up a little bit, but looks like they're going to stay man. Courtney really aggressive here.
Holscher guarded by Courtney.
They got a mismatch down low with Hardy.
Trapped in the corner. That's Birch and Box. And we've got a foul called here against Kobe Box.
Good energy.
Actually, no, called against Courtney Birch. That's his first foul. You just like the energy that Birch has when he comes back into the game. He obviously starts, but when he gets reinserted back into the game, I think when he gets taken out for Warden, it allows Birch to come back in, see the game a little bit, see where he can be effective immediately.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. They're two bigs. They're two guys down low, but they play kind of different games. One's a little bit more louder, more energized, kind of does the hustle plays where Warden's just the down low big, getting the rebounds and doing the 1-2 putbacks.
Bixby has a flyby and puts it up short off the shot. And here back into the game, playing with 2 fouls is Owen Vance. Sean Foley puts it up.
Oh, took down his defender. Or his.
Oh man, it's a 5-on-3 for the Gladiators. Holscher stop and pop across crosstown traffic, and he's going to get fouled. And he'll go to the line, and he'll have 2 shots once he gets there. That one's foul on Hardy.
Looks like R.J. Kelly getting ready to check back in. Definitely need to see if they can create some offense. 19-19, haven't really seen something go in a bit.
First of 2 is good for Holscher. That's his first point of the quarter. He's got 4 now in the game. Good minutes there by freshman Oliver Hayes. He checks out.
Yeah, it was.
Holscher at the free throw line, knocks down the second of 2. He's got 5 points now for the Gladiators as they go back up by a deuce.
This is going to be a good matchup. Big speed.
They're starting to double Kelly as he crosses the half-court line, too.
See how this works.
Box catches in the corner. Kelly up top. Dribble handoff now back to Vance. Box with it now. Picked up by Sellers.
Ooh,
double cross by Box. High floater is good. And how about that? Kobe Box getting into his bag.
Yeah, he's feeling it this game.
He's got 7 points.
After that first game, kind of seemed a little bit rattled. This game definitely settling in and playing a little bit more of his game with that double cross floater.
He really likes the left-hand finishes too, Noah.
Yeah.
Every single one he's got has been left-hand finish.
Yeah, you're actually right. I don't know if he uses that offhand too much, but definitely getting to go with that left.
Lewis Ryan draws 2, sends it to Holscher.
Back to the zone.
Playing zone, maybe because of the foul trouble of their guards as well, Noah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Vance and Murray with 2 fouls.
Got them both on the court, too.
Bixby up top. Sutton comes to screen.
Aggressive screen.
You're going to have an open player in the corner. That's Ryan. They find him. Ryan's going to drive baseline. Tapped away by Kelly. And they'll stay here with the Gladiators. Yeah, the back tap.
The back tap. It's a great shot fake, though. Good minutes by Courtney. First time we don't see Warden or Courtney Bursch on the court.
Let's see if Will Sutton can take advantage here on the inside.
It's a great
Either
point.
him or Bixby, as the biggest player for the Panthers is Jimenez out there, man in the middle of that zone defense.
Yeah.
Sellers catches, now the overload on this side of the floor for the Gladiators.
Sutton looking to post up. Obviously, he realizes the two bigs down. He definitely wants to get a touchdown there in the zone.
Cooper Sellers with the basketball. Going baseline. That one airmails Lewis Ryan, so the Glads turn it over. 42 seconds left to go in this first half. It's been a very entertaining game so far. Pace has kind of slowed down here in the second quarter. It was 16-14 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And not as many buckets going through the net here in the second period.
Yeah, it's been the battle in the half-court sets. Which team's able to set something up, get a decent look. And again, we've seen Traverse City St. Francis trying to double RJ as he comes across the half-court. Wonder if they try to send a double here at the last second shot.
Well, here's the thing. If you bring the ball screen, you're going to get trapped.
Ooh.
Sutton goes for the steal.
Got Kobe
Kelly
wide open.
Down low. It goes to Jimenez. 10 seconds
Get
left
it
to go. Jimenez has it stolen by Sellers. 7 seconds to play. It's going to go far side here to Ryan. Ryan.
He's shooting.
One more now to Bixby.
Good D.
And it's Holzer who comes out of the scrum with it, puts it up off the front of the rim, and no good. Gladiators almost had a bid for their second buzzer beater in 2 quarters, but we're tied at 21 after 16 minutes of play. Whoo, man, this has been a fun one so far in the TC Invitational Championship game. We're going to go ahead, step aside. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the That's a Pizza halftime show here on Next Level Broadcasting's presentation of high school boys varsity basketball on January 31st, 2026. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
When I applied for this job, I told them I was going to do it for 5 years, then get back to singing. 25 years later, I'm still here. Farm Bureau not only allows me to be part of this community, they encourage it. From teaching the choir, working the musicals, and now getting a chance to be part of this broadcast, I'm proud to support Traverse City St. Francis football. Go Glads!
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
While visiting beautiful northern Michigan, do not miss the opportunity to experience golf at Agaming Golf Resort. Just 10 miles north of the cozy waterfront village of Elk Rapids, Agaming's Torch and the award-winning Sundance course offer breathtaking views of world-renowned Torch Lake. Set forth before you are the glistening emerald green fairways, sprawling white sand bunkers, and the wispy amber heather that seamlessly bind the holes to one another. It is an experience that you will be sure to share with your friends back home. Make a tee time at Agaming Golf Resort today. It won't be your last.
Right back. Oh, he's going to pull it. Got it. London has it. Left block. Slams it home.
The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up.
When I applied for this job, I told him I was going to do it for 5 years, then get back to singing. 25 years later, I'm still here. Farm Bureau not only allows me to be part of this community, they encourage it. From teaching the choir, working the musicals, and now getting a chance to be part of this broadcast, I'm proud to support Traverse City St. Francis football. Go Glads!
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
While visiting beautiful Northern Michigan, do not miss the opportunity to experience golf at Agaming Golf Resort. Just 10 miles north of the cozy waterfront village of Elk Rapids, Agaming's Torch and the award-winning Sundance course offer breathtaking views of world-renowned Torch Lake. Set forth before you are the glistening emerald green fairways, sprawling white sand bunkers, and the wispy amber heather that seamlessly bind the holes to one another. It is an experience that you will be sure to share with your friends back home. Make a tee time at Agaming Golf Resort today. It won't be your last.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the halftime show presented by That's a Pizza. Halftime of the championship game of the TC Invitational Tournament. Gladiators 21, Panthers 21. Charles Trail along with Noah Backus. We've got a scoring update for you. Lewis Ryan was 7 for the Gladiators. Also, Kobe Box was 7 for the Panthers.
Yep.
Noah, obviously pretty indicative of how this game has been played via the scoreboard, 21-21 at halftime.
Definitely.
It's felt very close. It was a 2-point lead for the Panthers after the first quarter. Lewis Ryan hit that buzzer beater three-pointer.
Nice
but
shot.
Since then, not a lot of scoring has kind of shown up for both teams in this period.
I would say both teams really settled in the half court. Both teams are kind of getting back to what they're used to, and that's just playing their team ball. But I will say Kobe Box really stepping up is giving this Nouvelle a different look, because now you can say RJ Kelly might get some more space in the offense to create with Kobe Box cooking. So really like I see with Nouvelle, but with TC St. Francis, you know, I think they got to get a little bit more guard play out of big speed guys coming off the bench, kind of space things out, because they're big down low for Nouvelle.
It was the strategy that the Gladiators implemented because of how Nouvelle plays with Warden and Birch to bring out Carlson and Hayes to the perimeter.
Huge.
And it drew the big man out from the basket, and it opened up some driving kick lanes. We saw Lewis Ryan be able to get some people some good shots by driving down the baseline.
Right.
And that's one of the things, like, people never want to give up baseline. If you give up baseline, you open up a lot of areas for somebody to have like a slot cut or a backside lane cut. Exactly, a post reposition to the middle of the paint.
Right.
So we'll see if Nouvelle changes up their schematics or if they're just able to shut off those driving lanes better. One thing that we haven't seen a lot of so far are good closeouts to the corners. Like that's where those baseline drives come from. If you're not able to close out with good efficiency and somebody goes by you, it's going to be a 5-on-4, literally, very quickly. But we talk about the back taps. That's a way to try and mitigate somebody driving baseline. If you're blowing
a little lazy to me, but
if you're blowing a closeout, just reach around and try to get the back tap. We've seen that a couple of times this afternoon. We break down the first game we had earlier. It was the Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons that were victorious in the third-place game over Detroit Henry Ford, the Trojans. That was a fun game to do. We saw both those teams last night as the Gladiators defeated the Trojans and the Saginaw Nouvelle Panthers defeated the Falcons of Grand Rapids West Catholic here. So this is the championship game of the TC Invitational, the first inaugural TC Invitational tournament. Glad to have you here on the That's a Pizza halftime show. Like, if you're looking around Traverse City, it's about 3 o'clock here Eastern Standard Time. You need to find some lunch, need to feed the family. That's a Pizza with 3 locations has got you covered, even offering some gluten-free options for those people that have sensitive stomachs. And
understand that.
Yeah, understand that. And so does That's a Pizza, and that's why they offer that option. So That's a Pizza, our official halftime show sponsor here today of the TC Invitational Tournament Championship game between the Gladiators and the Panthers so far. Noah, what are you looking for in terms of second half adjustments? Let's start first with the Panthers.
Panthers, I really like to just see them go into the two-man game again. RJ Kelly with the bigs. Like to see them draw out with some high screens, kind of get back in their bag with that two-man game. But also Kobe Box staying consistent on the perimeter, looking to get a shot. So I really want to see that going with Novell and the Panthers. What about you? What do you want to see the Panthers do?
I think the Panthers could get some more activity going out on the perimeter, find some more driving kick lanes, you know, drive, and then spray it out, and then make the second pass, get some open perimeter jump shots. They haven't made a three-pointer in this game so far.
Haven't had to,
but they're only tied.
It's tied. It's a very low-scoring game.
So I think if they get some more opportunities from the perimeter, that might give them some more driving lanes. Also, more shot fakes.
Definitely.
More shot fakes for the Panthers. If you throw a shot fake in there with a team that plays such aggressive defense as the Gladiators like to do, it might open up some more space. For the Gladiators, what do you think?
I kind of want to see them get down low, get some of these bigs in foul trouble. We haven't seen so much going down on there. Obviously, they're trying to draw the bigs out, open up some lanes, so we do want to see that continue to go. But I would like to see, you know, them to get to the line, as Will Sutton had a lot of key free throws in the first game yesterday. Haven't really seen him get to the line too much. Obviously, he's going against some monsters down there. But we'll like to see Will Sutton kind of be a little bit more effective in the second half.
I'd like to see the Gladiators do a better job of defensive transition. We've seen Kobe Box and RJ Kelly get a lot of success coming out in secondary and tertiary breaks. I think if the Gladiators can clean that up, it's going to give them a good chance to come out here with some hardware of the TC Invitational Tournament.
For sure.
Well, halftime here presented by That's a Pizza. We're going to go ahead and step aside one more time before we get ready for the second half action between the Glads and the Panthers here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back after this. Let's bring it back. And here we are, start of the second half. Gladiators with the basketball here. Same starters for both teams. Novell coming out man-to-man defense as well, Noah.
Yeah, definitely probably going to see that zone a couple times. Mike Kessler likes to switch it up a little bit here.
Holscher driving in, wild shot, no good. Birch climbs the ladder for the rebound, and here come the Panthers.
You talked about the transition. Good steal by Will Sutton there.
Here's Cooper Sellers leading the break. Wickern now to Ryan stepping into the transition triple. No good. Rebound fought for, and Birch has another one.
Yeah, great rebound by Birch there.
Back into the game in the wing. Is Nick Murray dropping it down to Box, and he's finishing it at the window. Panthers go back up by a deuce.
You talked about it, though, that transition defense. Gladiators are definitely going to do a little bit better with that, as Kobe likes to get out on the break, and Murray looking at him with the easy dish and the easy lay-in for him.
Backdoor cut. Sellers unable to track it down. Turnover by the Gladiators. Yeah, Noah, I talked about it. Transition defense.
Yeah.
Can they get back, pick up the men faster? You know, pick them up like around the three-point line instead of trying to pick them up below the free throw line.
Right. And you kind of think they would be able to do this really well, as they haven't really been winning the rebound battle. So it's guys are getting back. I seen Will Sutton kind of breaking out early, so would like to see them kind of get back and establish that defense.
Sean Foley now to RJ Kelly, back up top to Foley. They're going to swing to Box in the empty side corner, trying to get a post touch to Birch, but here's Sean Foley. Hesitation move, a foul called against Lewis Ryan. That's his first.
Someone we haven't seen really get going, Foley, but you know, Coach Mike Kessler said this might be a guard we see have a sneaky game today, as kind of was dealing with a little bit of ankle issues, but looks to be doing all right today.
First foul against the Gladiators, first against Lewis Ryan. Panthers up by a bucket.
Doesn't have
got a 5-second call.
That's a tough inbound. Gladiators played good defense right there. Looks like Gladiators going to look to set something up here on the set.
Panthers staying man.
Yep.
Ryan catching up top. Ripping through. Kicking out. Holscher from the corner on the relocation. No good. But Sutton on the offensive glass.
And he just tried to force it too much. Great offensive rebound, though.
Good relocation by Holscher.
Great
able to get himself an open jump shot.
Yeah, good drive, good kick.
Sellers drives in, backdoor cut to Holscher. Another relocation. Reload.
Ooh.
3 is good.
Good shot.
Mason Holscher knocks it in for his 8th point of the game, and the Gladiators go back up by a single digit, 24-23.
Looking for a trap here.
And we've got a foul called against Sellers.
Just a little too aggressive there by Sellers.
That's his first, second team. And you mentioned it, Noah, just trying to set up that trap. The Gladiators, when they make the basket, allows their defense to really amp up.
Yeah. Got to be careful, though, with trapping these guards. These guards are really good at dribbling out of it.
Kelly getting it off the box.
Oh, right back to him. Wide
Kelly
open.
from the corner. Long ball is short. Tapped out to Holscher.
Sometimes having those open ones can be too easy where you just...
Will Sutton
good
stepping
move.
through and finishing at the rim. Will Sutton making another flash play as he gets in for his 4th point of the game.
I talked about it in the halftime show. Will Sutton needed to come alive.
Nick Murray with a nice mid-range floater. Or Ty Murray, excuse me.
St. Francis trying to do that press again. Just a good break by Nouvelle. A good little floater. Oh,
Sutton crashing in. Cow, man, he almost drew the foul. And Vance took the brunt of that. Let's go ahead and take a replay of that one.
Looked like Vance twisted his ankle a little bit too. Hurt underneath the basket.
Here's this high post touch.
Fake the handoff.
I thought Sutton was going to try to dunk that.
I think he wanted to, but it was a great collapse by Vance, but definitely looks like he twisted his ankle coming down, maybe collided with
Sutton there coming down on the floor, and that's a tough one because for Vance, that is his 3rd personal foul.
Man, he's a solid defensive guard. Gets some good offense action as well. Nouvelle doesn't have a deep rotation as well either, so definitely would like to see Vance kind of get up okay here.
While we have a chance to do so, we want to thank all of our sponsors here this afternoon. We want to give a shout out to Scott Carter and Associates Farm Bureau. That's a Pizza, the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, and Professional Seamless Gutters, and Agaming Golf Resort for making this TC Invitational tournament available for you to be watching from wherever you're watching from, as Vance able to go off on his own power.
Love to see that.
We've got Sean Foley coming back in, as well as Conrad Warden.
All right, Sutton's at the free throw line, something that he got to the line a lot last game. Like to see him convert these.
First to 2 is nothing but net for Sutton. 5 points in the game now for Will Sutton.
It's definitely their starter, their ignition for their team. Once he gets going, the whole team kind of rises to the energy level.
The second one is in for Sutton. Makes both at the free throw line. He's got the last 4 points for the Gladiators.
Right into their press.
3rd quarter pace and rhythm has picked up a little bit. We were tied 21 at halftime. Down low goes to Warden. He's trapped, skips it over to Foley. Kelly has it, double teamed. Now he sees 3 defenders. The ball is sticking too much right now for the Panthers. Backdoor cut to
Great
Kelly,
pass.
and he's finishing at the glass and in.
That's that 2-man game I was looking to see a little bit more. RJ Kelly, Conrad Warden, just pass to the big to see him cut off that pass.
Funny
Easy
how
enough.
basketball, how simple it can be. A simple give and go. Holscher kicks it to Ryan. He's going to fire. Short. Rebound by Warden. It's one and done right now for the Gladiators on the offensive side of things. Panthers pushing it across the timeline.
Yeah, that give and go will be so effective as the defenders just watch the ball instead of watching their man. Easy pass to the big. Gets everyone looking at the big. Easy cut for RJ Kelly.
Sean Foley over now to Ty Murray. Kobe Box driving left, shut off by Holscher.
Looks like they were trying to set up a play there. Got some confusion.
Warden catches at the high post, now to Foley in the corner. Up top to Kelly, down low to Warden.
Got Kobe open.
Kobe Box reloads, fires, off the mark. That would have been their first made three-pointer if he could have knocked it down.
Kind of working that high post. Conrad getting the ball, looking to see who's open.
Holscher running the pick and roll. Sutton rolling to the basket. He's fouled, contacted by Ty Murray. And that'll be Murray's 3rd personal foul. So two of the guards for the Novell Panthers with 3 fouls, just like they had in the first half, foul trouble for that 2-guard position.
Yeah, and it's looking like Vance is over there getting his ankle looked at. It doesn't look like he's going to come in anytime soon, so definitely going to have to watch the foul trouble with Murray now.
Mikey Bowman has checked into the game for the Gladiators.
Novell going 2-3 zone with the baseline out of bounds. Something they've been doing. Good steal.
Foley steps on the line. Holscher's
Ooh, looks like he
grabbing.
just banged his knee.
No, I think it's a shoulder.
You're right, you're right.
Grabbing the shoulder as he was contacted there. And we're going to go ahead and step aside as Mason Holscher is going to get some attention here from the St. Francis medical staff.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
That's the biggest towel we got. And welcome back to the Gladiators versus the Panthers here, and the TC Invitational Championship Game here between these two teams. They each won last night to advance to the championship round.
Holscher was able to walk off. Looked like he just banged that shoulder, getting some attention, but looking like he's going to be all right.
Reef Wickern with it. Inside it goes to Mikey Bowman. Baseline runner to Sutton. Now it's in the hands of Bixby.
Novell staying with that aggressive zone.
One more time near side to Wickern. Skip pass, that's going to be airmailed and turned over. So the Panthers go zone and get a turnover.
Yeah. When they switch their defense, you know, when they go from a man to zone, always seems to create a little bit of confusion for the Gladiators. Just unforced skip pass there. Setting up their zone little press.
Like a little 1-2-2 pull-up J by Box is good.
He's come alive in this game.
He's got 11 points. He's got 4 points in this third quarter as well, Noah.
Freshman showed up for the championship game. Some would say that's some ice in his veins.
Up top it goes. Ryan able to grab it. Double teamed up top, but they just switched in the zone defense as the Gladiators send it back over.
A little chippy down low there with R.J. Kelly. And
oh, nice closeout as Bixby drives by. Sutton on the glass. Wickern fires off the mark, and Sutton keeping it alive.
Down there.
Bixby's got it. Sidestep 3 for Ryan is in. 10 points for Lewis Ryan.
Great sidestep to the left, just flicked it. Great rotation on the ball. He's been waiting for that to go in.
Found his spot and let it rip.
Two-man game here.
In and out dribble for Kelly. Hangs.
Smacked on the face.
He got hit in the grill, and he'll go to the free throw line. Paid the price there to get to the line on that one. He's also kind of working on his hand, but in and out dribble, turning down the screen, getting to the baseline, and then getting to the free throw line is R.J. Kelly, who has 8 points in the game so far. He's got 2 in the second half, looking to kind of reestablish himself in the second half, much like he did yesterday where he had 20 points in the second half.
Yeah, he's definitely a second-half player, so I like to see him kind of get this free throw. I like to see the ball go in the rim, but, you know, again, they're playing that two-man game, something that was really effective for them the last game. Definitely want to see that kind of get going as Warden checks out. Again, sitting Warden and Bursch at the same time. Bringing in James.
Yeah, it'll be Jimenez there on the interior. They'll probably go zone now, Noah, with Jimenez being the middle man of that zone as Kelly makes both. He's got 10 points now. And let's see, they're going to full court pressure. Mikey Bowman trapped. Nice find to Sutton. One more to Ryan. He's got the hot hand. He's going to let it go. And this rebound comes out to Sutton into Holscher. Ryan now to Wickern. He's going to let it fly. It's blocked. It was Kelly, but Sutton, guess who? underneath as Will Sutton is fouled by, this is big,
good one.
Ty Murray. That's
Yep.
number 4.
He kind of thought he had the over the back. I think he kind of just got frustrated and pushed back.
Let's take another look at that one, shall we? So there you see it.
Yeah.
Sutton just trying to put it up real quick. But that's the downside when you bring Warden and Birch out of the game. It frees up somebody like Will Sutton to kind of really get it going on the offensive glass.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to see, the guards kind of realize that they're in foul trouble, knowing that they're a man down as Vance definitely doesn't look like he might not come in this game anymore as he's got the ice on the ankle. So definitely want to make sure they don't get too much in foul trouble as they don't have too much depth like Traverse City does. So definitely going to monitor that as this game continues to roll. 31-31 in this championship game here in this TC Invitational. It's definitely been a battle here. Great Saturday high school basketball.
Yeah, it's certainly been a lot of fun, though. I mean, both these teams coming in with aspirations to win the first championship of the TC Invitational. And we've been treated to a really good game. It was 21-21 at halftime.
Yep.
Sutton going to the free throw line, too strong on that one, unable to break the tie.
Definitely like seeing him go, something we made an emphasis on the halftime show of him getting to the line, but got to convert them.
Got to make the freebies.
Got to.
Looking to split, and Sutton does.
Right into the full court press. No one guarding Kobe Box, though.
Box is a one-man press breaker himself.
Yeah.
He's guarded by Ryan.
He really just gives me flashes of De'Aaron Fox.
Kelly,
That's his mid-range.
17-footer off the mark. And that might be
Yeah, he
because he's played the whole game. His legs don't really seem to be with him right now, Noah.
Yeah, he's definitely had to play a little bit more of defense this game than the offensive side. So, kind of just seeing if you can get a rhythm. Always nice to just get that shot, though, to see where your legs are at.
RJ Kelly goes up top, saved, and here comes El Hodge.
Oh, little chaos right there. Way to slow it down by RJ Kelly, senior guard, looking to get to a spot here.
Spinning, dropping a pass down low. Too hot to handle for Jimenez down low.
Yeah, just kind of forced that one, caught himself in the air, didn't really know what to do with it.
That's one where you might as well just take the shot because Jimenez had inside position. If you miss it to the right, it's going to be an offensive putback.
Yeah.
Caught up top by Ryan, now to Wickern.
I think the reason why they don't have Bursch and Conrad in, I think they wanted to run this full court man.
Holscher puts
kind
it
of
up.
Press.
There's going to be a push in the back foul called against Kelly. Yeah, and he got into the back of Will Sutton there, and that will be the 4th team foul. And the first against Kelly as Will Sutton making an impact.
Mm-hmm. He needed to. Not
Ryan,
only.
a little push shot from 8 feet is in.
That was too easy. Val just not communicating well. Hands down, easy shot.
I don't even think Ryan left the floor on that. That was like a 45-year-old men's YMCA shot as it's controlled by Holscher. Tipped by Kelly. Novell's going to have a steal here. Jimenez now to Murray.
Turning, looking
Playing
to
with
attack.
4 fouls. Puts it up. No good. Bowman with the rebound. Up the floor goes to Holscher in a run out. Mason Holscher cruises in for the reverse layup. It's good.
Gladiators press really affecting Val here in this end of this 3rd quarter.
Do you think Holscher had thought of Kelly coming from behind there?
I think he definitely did. Went to his favorite side.
Another steal. Ryan with the flyby, puts it up, smokes the layup. Bowman has the offensive rebound.
5 seconds.
Sutton, hesitation, kick out.
pass out.
Holscher before the buzzer, off the mark. That one comes up short for Mason Holscher, but the Gladiators scored the final 5 points of the 3rd quarter. They take a 5-point, 36-31 lead into the final period of play. 8 minutes left to determine who's going to win the first inaugural TC Invitational Tournament. We'll find out after this. You're watching high school basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Like that. Oh, he's going to pull it. Got it. London has it. Left block. Slams it home.
The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up. And welcome back. Officially fourth quarter now. It's winning time, as the Gladiators have a 36-31 lead over the Saginaw Novell Panthers here in the TC Invitational Tournament Championship game. Charles Strail along with Noah Backus here in our Next Level Broadcasting production team. Hey, you just saw the promo there. February 14th, that the love for basketball will be in the air on Valentine's Day 2026. The Northern Michigan Boys Basketball Showcase returns to Traverse City, Michigan. We've got 5 games, 10 teams from around the state, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, all showing out.
Everyone.
Everybody's going to be watching that one or coming at some point in time to take in a game. We've got a lot of UP power trying to come down and prove themselves versus some Lower Peninsula schools. For instance, like undefeated Granville, they'll be here for that as well. As Courtney Birch has checked back into the game for the Panthers. He'll catch this one. I don't know if it was intended for him, but now he's going baseline, puts it up, missed it, and rebound somehow comes out to Lewis Ryan.
He kind of looked like he was just trying to put it up to get his own rebound to go back up with it. Great box out for St. Francis to get the rebound.
Mikey Bowman. Nice cut by Ryan. Jump shot is good.
Right to his spot.
Lewis Ryan has 14 points, and he's leading all scorers.
Really like to see RJ Kelly come alive. This is the time for him to go. Senior guard. Down by 7. Championship game, fourth quarter.
Going baseline against Bowman, the freshman. Kelly fouled before he got to the rim, and that'll be a foul against Bowman.
They're calling that hand check a little bit more now.
Yes, they are. And that's the third against Bowman.
Refs probably been letting the players know that they're going to get a little bit closer on calling those, letting the players realize it. But
tighter whistle in the fourth quarter.
Definitely. Like to see this two-man game with Courtney and RJ Kelly as they set it up.
Courtney sets it for Kelly. Now to the elbow to Murray, playing with 4 fouls. Box going to let it fly off the mark, and Ryan lets it go out of bounds.
St. Francis playing solid half-court defense, really cutting off the driving lanes. Coach Sean Finnegan definitely made an emphasis to me in the pregame speech as he was saying, we know these guys like to get downhill and get to the cup, so we got to be really good at closing off the driving lanes and playing solid defense and help defense as well.
Holscher guarded by Box.
Good defense by Box, aggressive.
Let's see if the Panthers can pick up their ball pressure here. They're down by 7 with 6.5 remaining.
Yeah.
And that one goes out of bounds.
That's purely because of Box's aggressiveness on defense.
Yeah.
You know, I will say Holscher, when he gets sped up and he kind of gets some defense in his face, he's kind of making some bad reads and turns over the ball a little bit too much for the Gladiators.
Here's Kelly, guarded by Ryan. Kelly gets to his spot. He's fouled again, and that's the second team foul versus the Gladiators.
They tried that behind-the-back steal, tap. RJ Kelly a little bit too experienced for that.
Yeah, you saw him get that dribble down low.
Yep.
And that allows the defender's hand to not be able to back tap the ball. Here's Sean Foley to inbound. Kelly catches, crossing over, trying to chisel his way inside, and a foul called. Ooh.
Travel.
Interesting.
I don't know if he caught the drag of the foot maybe when he took the step. Not too sure what the ref saw on that one, but tough call. RJ Kelly definitely trying to be aggressive, though. Just try to get to the cup, maybe get some foul trouble for St. Francis so he can get some easy buckets. Ooh, high dribble there.
Saying that Holscher lost it. Here's a steal
Still
by
got
Box.
it, though.
One-on-one, Box cruises in for 2.
It's 2 crucial turnovers by Holscher with the intensity that the freshman guard Kobe Box is applying.
And Box now has 13. Carlson back into the game for the Gladiators.
Easiest way to create offense is on the defensive side, Charles.
Back up top, dribble handoff right to Holscher.
Good
and
double.
It's stolen away by Birch, and it's knocked off of his teammate's foot, Murray, as Birch couldn't keep his footing.
Just love his energy, though. Every play, he just gives it all. He's about to smack the ground there. Decided to hold himself back. Didn't want to hurt his hand, potentially.
This has been a really fun game so far, Noah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's the 2 better teams in this Invitational. Definitely came prepared. Saginaw Novell drove a long way to meet St. Francis on their home court in this championship game. caution, wiping up the wet floor. No players want to slip and fall going into the lane. Going back to that 2-3 zone off this inbounds for Novell.
Bixby inbounding to Holscher. Catches in the backcourt. Picked up once again by Box near half court. A high ball screen. Actually, Carlson's going to turn it down, send it out to Sellers. He'll drive in, get a piece of the paint. Now over to Bixby, who travels. Yeah.
I will say, Charles, I think Kobe has been the main defender on the last 3 turnovers that he's caused for the Gladiators, just playing very aggressive on the defensive side. I'd love to see that out of the freshman in this championship game.
I mean, you just look – they got him listed at 6'1". I think he's closer to 6'2".
There's no way he's 6'1".
Kobe Box.
He's way lengthier than 6'1".
Yeah. As that one's rebounded inside by Birch. The energy guy for the Panthers will go to the free throw line. And for the Gladiators, that will be their 4th foul.
Yes. No fouls.
No, third foul.
All fouls here for St. Francis. They definitely got to watch that, as don't want to let the Novell get them easy freebies early on, having going to the line.
Courtney Birch at the free throw line. This one's off the mark.
Definitely wants that one to go in. He knows he's got a sub coming in, so wants to make the last little impact before he gets a quick breather.
Yeah. Trying to make this a 4-point game with a make. Second free throw is good.
Shot. Good focus by Courtney Sr. to really calm, get that last one to go as he checks out for Conrad Warden. Again, Novell playing the aggressive full court man-to-man. It's a matchup that we're watching. Kobe Box.
Really good senior class here for the Panthers.
Yeah.
You're looking at Birch, Warden, Foley, Kelly.
Great solid core.
Murray. And then, I mean, 5 great seniors for them. They got a foul this time called against Box on the hand check.
Yep.
Believe it or not, that's only his first foul. With the aggressiveness that he's been showing on defense, for him to only have 1 foul, just under 5 to go in the 4th quarter.
Great defense. Moving them puppies, they would say.
Exactly. I say that. Sellers kick out to Holscher. Drives in. A little floater. Short. Panthers with the rebound. Here comes Kelly.
Only down by 4.
Kelly.
Get it in within 2.
Getting all the way to the rim and can't finish.
He's going to want that one back. It's probably the easiest layup he had probably in the second half.
I think he's just got to get to his 8 to 12 footers now. He's not really having a lot of success getting all the way to the rim.
Yeah, he's kind of forcing a little.
Yeah, hit the 8 to 12 footer. Bixby splits 2 and scores it. 5 for Bixby in the game. Back to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, you called it though. Oliver Hayes drawing Conrad Warden out of the middle, leaving that wide open for Bixby to get to a driving lane. Easy layup.
Kelly out to Foley.
Mike Kessler getting a little
deep
chippy.
Shot by Box is through.
Box is starting to heat up. He's feeling good off of that.
Out of the box as Kobe Box dials it up from deep. Here's the replay of that one.
He's cooking, folks. He's cooking. Steps right into it. Little jab dribble. Gets the defense to sit on their heels and yak.
He's got 16 points, first made three-pointer of the game. It's back to a 1-possession lead for the Gladiators as the first three-pointer knocked down.
Wow.
And Box has been the guy so far. And that's what you need sometimes when a team has put so much attention, as the Gladiators have, to R.J. Kelly.
Yeah.
You need that second guard to really step up and burden some of the load. And he's been doing that so far all game long.
Crazy because he's a freshman, too, to have that experience, to know that potentially his senior star guard is going to get the attention. He potentially might even feel the pressure to have to score for Kobe, just to kind of relieve that pressure off of him and step up. Is really helping for the Novell Panthers in this one.
So right now it's a 3-point game. Novell on that possession had Warden in. Let's see if they make the change. They really can't go to that pressure look with all guards in, with Owen Vance sidelined with an ankle injury. So they're going to have to keep either Warden or Birch in for the remaining 4 minutes of this fourth quarter.
And I just think the energy that they bring, and also just the high post passing, they got to keep Conrad in, trying to bite back at this 3-point lead here. Full court defense for Novell again. Fox, feet spread, sitting down.
Holscher swings it back to Sutton, who's back in for the Gladiators as well. Ryan spinning his way into the paint, getting to his spot, missed it.
Big rebound.
It's Bixby, guess who? Now to Sutton. Sutton
good block.
That's Warden who got it up top.
Who's he calling this on?
We've got a foul called. It'll be Will Sutton going to the free throw line. It's called against Warden. Take a look at that one. Right here. Here's Sutton right here. Warden, they say, got him with his leg.
Maybe on box.
Yeah.
Underneath, I think.
They got it on Conrad Warden for his first.
Good call. Good call. Big free throws here by Sutton.
First one off the mark. This is the big one, Noah. This will make it a 2-possession lead if he's knocking it down.
He's been hitting at least one, so I expect this one to go in. I almost expect St. Francis to jump in that full court pressure as it kind of was working for him.
2nd and 2 for Sutton is good.
Yep. That's been his MO. He going to miss one, he going to hit the other.
8 points in the game for Will Sutton and a lot of energy to
Look
go
down low.
with it.
Ooh.
They had an open Warden at the free throw line.
I think Kelly just wanting to
stay with the
conservative.
basketball.
Yeah.
He's going to slide in,
That's
floater,
tough.
and he's fouled to go to the free throw line. Let's take another look at this one as R.J. Kelly is able to split through the defense and not make the shot, but he was able to draw some contact here. No, so they bring this pseudo screen, and then just splitting the help side, puts it up, the floater, no good, but going to the line.
Yeah, he's definitely getting to his spot more in this fourth quarter. He's gotten to the line a few times.
That's kind of like what I was referencing. You might not get all the way to the rim,
Yeah.
but if you get to like 12 to 8 feet,
Yeah.
take that shot.
Especially how they've been calling it a little bit closer. Just make the ref call that call.
Kelly's first point of the fourth quarter as well, as he short arms the second one.
Don't see that too much.
Back to a 3-point game. Holscher at the controls for the Gladiators, guarded by Colby Box. There's
my goodness.
Near a miscommunication.
Wow, that was lucky.
Cooper Sellers somehow able to bail out the Gladiators.
Yeah.
Corner kick to Bixby, wide open.
He can hit this.
Tees it up and knocks it down.
That's huge, Charles. Huge with 3 minutes to go. Big three by Bixby off the bench.
That's his second made 3-point field goal. R.J. Kelly is stripped by Will Sutton.
Just got caught up there doing a little bit too much.
Panthers get back on defense. 6.2 possession Gladiator lead with under 3 to play. That one's tapped away, and Kelly's keeping it in bounds.
Good hustle by Kelly, keeping it in bounds.
Here's a steal. Box taking off and putting it down. He's got 18 now.
I'm not going to lie, 3 of those guys were going to grab that ball from Bixby.
Back to a 4.2 possession lead. Gladiators clear it out to let Holscher work against Box. Bixby, shot fake, now to Sellers.
Oh, he almost walked there.
Ryan, guarded by Box, driving in, flips it up, dipsy-do, no good. Sutton, guess what? He's there for the offensive glass. Ryan can't finish. Sutton there once more. He's fouled and will go to the line. Offensive rebounding here being pivotal for the Gladiators down the stretch.
Val's just tired, man. The rotation, they don't have that much depth. See the guys taking some deep breaths at the line right now. Sutton needs these to go, though, both of these to go. As they only have a 4-point lead here with 2 minutes to go.
First free throw too strong. The MO has been splitting the pair for Will Sutton here in the second half.
Yeah, you got to expect this one to go down. Which is what he does.
It's been the first shot of the 2 that he's missed. Sutton puts it up off the mark. Still a 4-point game. R.J. Kelly is fouled, and that's not a good foul because that'll put R.J. Kelly to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots.
Kind of think it's an aggressive foul. Just irritated he missed both of those free throws. Will Sutton just kind of frustrated and just did an unnecessary foul. Get the best player at the line shooting. No time off the clock. Definitely not what you want to do if you're the Gladiators.
And if he makes the second, it allows him to set up their pressure look.
Yep. And literally no time off the clock. You just can't have that if you're Gladiators.
R.J. Kelly going to the line. This shot is no good.
Oh, my goodness. That's 2 in a row.
Yeah. Kelly with 11 points in the game, but he's missed back-to-back free throws.
He's got to take a deep breath here. Really take his time. Use them legs.
Second one is good. So he goes 2 for his last 4 at the free throw line. It's back to a 1-possession game. Courtney Birch rejoins the basketball game.
Yep, here's that energy spurt they were talking about.
Doubling the inbound. Sutton bringing it up.
Yeah.
Crossing over. Birch picking him up. You're going to have a driving lane right now with Birch out of the paint.
Almost caught him in
Sutton
the air.
Kicks it out to Bixby.
Traverse City's playing a little bit too sped up right now.
Bixby now finds Holscher. We got
Good
a timeout taken by
Sean.
head coach Sean Finnegan as he wants to settle down his troops with 1:51 left to go, up by
It's
3.
getting close.
It certainly is getting close, but it's been close pretty much all second half. Tied 21-21 at halftime. The Gladiators have found a way to find a 3-point lead. We're going to go ahead and step aside and be back on the other side of this.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Right back. Oh, he's going to pull it. Got it. London has it. Left block. Slams it home.
The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up.
He said what?
And welcome back. The Gladiators have a 3-point 44-41 lead with 1:51 left to play in this final quarter in the championship game of the TC Invitational Tournament. The Gladiators will be inbounding here. The Panthers, however, are in the bonus, so any foul against the Glads will put Saginaw Nouvelle to the free throw line. One more foul to give for the Panthers, that is, since we're just setting the stage with the foul situations. Timeouts even at 3.
Got to play aggressive here for Nouvelle. Minute 40 left.
Bixby getting his way into the paint, forces one up. Rebound by Birch. That might not be the shot the Gladiators wanted. They didn't have to put it up like that in a contested moment. RJ Kelly, pull-up jump shot from the free throw line, rolls out. Gladiators have numbers. Up the floor goes to Holscher. And he can't make the layup.
He needs to pump fake that.
Come down on 2 feet.
He was a little nervous.
Sean Foley now to box. Down inside to Birch. Power dribble stripped by Sellers.
Oh, good steal by RJ Kelly. They weren't paying attention.
How about that? RJ Kelly being the most alert player on the floor.
That's huge. That's huge. Traverse City just lackadaisical there between Bixby and Holscher.
We got a 1-point game with 62 seconds left to play. Can the Gladiators hold on, or will this Panther comeback be too much?
That was a big turnover. 50 seconds left. What are they going to do here?
Going to Ryan, guarded by Box. Ryan up and under, trying to find an open teammate. Got Box in the air, but right now you got to make the Panthers foul you.
Yeah.
Sellers, guarded by a Murray. Sellers lowering the shoulder, kicking out to Holscher for the corner. Long ball off. Rebound by Kelly. And Kelly has it stolen by Sutton. What a play.
Great steal by Sutton.
Somehow he got it clean.
Timeout by Sean Finnegan. Great timeout.
Let's go take a replay of this Will Sutton thievery on the baseline. Corner 3, no good. Kelly has the rebound. Sutton comes from behind, strips it cleanly.
He just didn't see him there.
And somehow Sean Finnegan gets another timeout at an opportune time. It's a 1-point game, and the Gladiators will have it sideline out. Fouling situation to just get everybody caught up. It's the Gladiators with 5 fouls against them, so the Panthers are shooting in a double bonus.
Yep.
Panthers are only with 3, so they've got one more foul to give.
They can give it.
As long as it's not in the active shooting, obviously. St. Francis with 2 timeouts left, and the Panthers with 3 timeouts left. Now, the Panthers do have a more oppressive foul situation here.
Yeah.
Ty Murray is playing with 4 fouls, so his next one will be a disqualification.
Right. Got to watch that. Definitely wonder here if you think Nouvelle is targeting a certain person on the other team. Maybe they go at Will Sutton, as he only been making 1 of his free throws. You just wonder how much time they're going to allow off the clock before they make that decision. You think they try to see if they can get a turnover here on this inbounds.
Bring back out with Birch, Foley, Kelly, Murray, and Box, the 5 for the Panthers, 5 for the Gladiators. Ryan, Sutton, Holscher, Sellers, and Bixby.
That's the person they wanted to foul.
Here we go. Holscher has it over to Ryan. 20 seconds left to play, and a foul given by Box on Lewis Ryan. That's the last foul to give, Noah.
Yeah. Glad that they did that, though, but I don't want him to go to the line. He's definitely a great shooter. Thinking if you can, you kind of want to target Will Sutton potentially.
Inbounded to Holscher. Box picking him up at
Good
half
defense.
court.
Good defense.
Box smelling
Good
a little
steal.
blood in the water. We got a
Get on
back
it.
tap, and it's out of
Oh.
bounds off the sideline, off the foot of Ty Murray. Box had the back tap.
This defense that Spock's done in the fourth quarter has been outstanding, just causing havoc there for Holscher at the helm of the point guard position.
Cooper Sellers, the trigger man for the Gladiators, and we've got a warning issued against Sean Foley. You can't be that close on the sideline there.
Okay. I was wondering what
So
happened there.
that's just a warning. The next time you do it, it will be a technical free
Yeah,
throw,
we
though.
can't have that.
Full denial on Mason Holscher, and there's an away from the play foul called against Box, and that will put the Gladiators to the free throw line.
It's kind of premature, but I like to call. He definitely was already grabbing, setting it up for it, but this could be in the favor of Novell, though. If they miss this, get a rebound, this potentially just works in their favor. No time off the clock.
That is the, I believe, second foul against Kobe Box.
Yeah.
And Holscher goes to the line, shooting 2. We got a timeout taken by the lead official here.
Interesting.
They're checking to see if this foul occurred before the ball was in play.
Okay.
So what they're doing right now is discussing of if the foul occurred before the ball was thrown to the inbounder.
Right.
It would be dead ball
foul. Much different situation.
Correct.
I think they're going to continue it, though.
Yep.
2 shots.
So a dead ball foul will be 2 shots and the ball.
back. Yep. Big difference. I think Sean Finnegan definitely wanted the rest to talk that over, as that would have changed the landscape of this ending of the game quickly.
Mason Holscher, first one, no good.
That's a big miss. That's a big miss. You kind of liked him just settle down a little bit, take a deep breath.
If you're the Panthers, you've got to find a body on Will Sutton.
Got to. Got Courtney on the side of Will Sutton here.
Holscher's second is good.
Big shot, big shot.
Mason Holscher cans the second of 2
Timeout
free
by
throws.
Sean
He's got
Finnegan.
11 points. Head coach Finnegan wants a TEO. Mike Kessler for the Novell Panthers keeping his timeouts in his pocket. He's got 3 timeouts left, so if they get a basket here, he'll likely call one, make or miss. They'll have to give a foul if they miss it. But right now, if you're the Panthers, you've got to get a situation, I think, where an action involves either Box or Kelly.
Yeah.
I would put each of them on the same side of the floor and allow them to play a 2-man game, and then have Courtney Birch in the dunker spot coming from the baseline for like an offensive rebound tip back. Let's see what the Panthers draw up here. Let's see if the Gladiators stay with that full court pressure as well.
I think you stay to what's been working in this fourth quarter. You don't want them just to come up the court easily, maybe get on the side of the court that they want, cause some havoc, but this is going to be interesting as Kobe Box has definitely been the guard in the fourth quarter, but you have R.J. Kelly, their senior guard. You would think you want the ball in his hands to make the right decision here. They're going to look to trap.
There's a foul.
Good timeout by Mike Kessler.
Yeah, good call.
You're right, he had a couple to use.
He's got 2 still left to play with, and he's going to use that one at 10.7 seconds left. We're going to take a 15-second break and see from TVC and be back after this.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
And welcome back. You ready to fly away? The TVC Cherry Capital Airport is your destination and your Northern Michigan connection, allowing you to start booking those spring break travel plans right now. Visit tvcairport.com for more up-to-the-minute flight booking schedules and much more at TVC, your Northern Michigan connection. We've got you connected to basketball all throughout the state of Michigan. Here we got a good game bringing you Mid-Michigan and Northern Michigan as the Travis St. Francis Gladiators and the Saginaw Novell Panthers with a 2-point lead for the Glads. Panther basketball.
Yep.
Noah, what are you trying to do here if you're the Panthers?
I mean, if you're the Panthers, you want to get a good look with your star guard, R.J. Kelly. Maybe keep Kobe Buffkin in the same, or Kobe Box in the same corner with him, but you definitely want a decent shot.
Inbounded to Kelly, driving baseline, puts it up and in off the baseline drive. We're knotted up at 45.
Huge shot there.
Here's Bixby with it, and he's got a timeout taken by Mike Kessler. We're tied at 45. Let's take another look at that R.J. Kelly drive on the baseline. Here's the inbounds pass. He's just going to go right there. Gladiators with too many men up at the half-court line.
You can't allow him to get that so easily coming out of the out of bounds. What's going on here, though? Seems like there's a situation here.
We've got a technical foul called against the Gladiators because they – wait, no.
No. I think they were potentially debating that, though.
I thought there might have been a technical foul call, but no, it's just a 30-second timeout call.
Okay.
R.J. Kelly, after making that layup, had 16 points in the game.
Quiet 16.
He's got the last 4 points for them as well.
Huge.
As he was able to get that one up and in, driving baseline. And if you watch that play again, you can go back in the YouTube scroll. The Gladiators had too many men up near half court trying to deny the pass, and all Kelly had to do was catch it, go baseline, beat one man, and he had an uncontested layup because the Gladiators' rim protector, Will Sutton, was up near half court as well.
You wonder why they had that going on, especially when they only needed 2 points to tie it up. It's not like they were looking for a three to kind of win the game. Kind of hope they would protect the basket there, but, you know, St. Francis still got a chance to win this game.
So we got a 45-45 game, 2.2 seconds left to go. It'll be Cooper Sellers inbounding here for the Gladiators. Let's see what they draw up. Panthers will take their timeout here just to see
it's the coaching battle right now.
Yeah, just to see the look that they get. Let's go ahead and check the YouTube chat line while we have an opportunity to do so, see who's chiming in. And not a lot of people tuning in, but it's a good one so far, so I don't understand why you wouldn't be tuning in. But if you're tuning in somewhere across the state, maybe out of state, thanks for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon. We got people watching from Florida.
Okay.
Natifa Barnes-Williams watching from Florida saying, go RJ Kelly, I presume.
Okay.
RJ just had a game-tying shot with 2.5 seconds left to play to knot this one up at 45. So if you're watching, it's certainly been a really fun game so far, the championship game of this TC Invitational tournament.
You know, I'm wondering here, Charles, if we might see a Noah's Ark buzzer beater shot here in the gym.
The Noah's Ark buzzer beater, I mean, there's a lot of backstory there.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I hit a buzzer beater shot in 2014 to win the regional title in this gym. It's not my home gym, but we might see something here.
But you have more time than 2.2 seconds.
A lot more time, so we're going to see what St. Francis does here.
Cooper Sellers to inbound here from the sideline. Triggering deep to Holscher, catching it on the baseline. Over to Ryan, puts it up, and no good off the window.
OT.
We've got extra basketball. Ryan had a pretty good look at it, Noah.
He did.
And he got his feet set. That's kind of his side of the floor that he likes to shoot from. And it was off the window and no good.
Now you really wonder here about foul trouble here for Nouvelle. As we said, don't have too many guards.
You got Tyler Murray with 4, R.J. Kelly with 3.
Yeah.
Kobe Box with 2 for the Gladiators.
I have to watch
Mikey Bowman has 4.
Okay.
So the additional player there, Bowman for the Glads, has 4 fouls. But both teams being in the penalty, any type of foul will result in 2 free throws. And here's the other thing. I think a really good change that the state of Michigan made 3 years ago was getting rid of the 1-and-1.
Yeah.
So it's not the team who goes to the free throw line isn't penalized by not making the first free throw.
Right.
I think it makes fouling much more punitive.
Yeah.
Because once you hit 5 fouls in a quarter, the other team's in a double bonus.
Yeah. Definitely makes you think about just hacking and playing that end of the game where you're just going to foul and see if the team can really make the free throw. So, yeah, definitely is going to make for an interesting OT with both teams with 5 fouls going into this.
So we're going to set it up and reset the clock. We've got a 45-45 score.
Love it.
And we got more people tuning in. We got saying, let's go Novell, number 5, Ty Murray. People saying watching from Cincinnati.
Love it.
Kobe Box's family is tuning in. And also earlier this afternoon, we had a girls' game. Gaylord St. Mary won 49-30, keeping their season with only 1 loss, going 11-1. And we'll set it up again here. Officials, Scott Jones, Kevin Kuipert, Trevor Whitcup, Charles Trail, Noah Backus. It's Will Sutton and Courtney Birch tapping it off, and it's R.J. Kelly controlling for the Panthers.
Man, aren't we lucky with this overtime game going on right now?
Over to Box. He's going to set it. Fire. No good.
Good
Birch,
rebound.
Offensive rebound out to Murray.
Got numbers.
Sean Foley, one more to Kelly, wide open. He's going to pull it.
Another rebound by him.
Birch, weak side rebound, fought for.
Great jump ball.
We've got a possession arrow, and it'll stay. Actually, it'll be given to the Gladiators. So Birch, a menace on the offensive glass, just bringing it down a little bit too much on that second one.
100%. He's got to work on that. When grab the rebound, you really want to make sure you don't go too low as the guards are just waiting for you to put it down and grab it.
Second on Novell, staying with this full court pressure look here in overtime, and that's kind of what got them into this game late down the stretch.
Yeah, defense off the backs of Kobe Box. Novell's looking to cause some simple turnovers by just being in the face of the Gladiators.
Mason Holscher picked up by Box once again at half
This is
court.
the matchup.
Will Sutton coming up for the screen. And he's going to play out of the pocket. It's a 4-on-3 for the Gladiators, but Sutton just kind of calming things down there.
Yeah. Courtney's energy, he thought he was going to have that one.
Ryan in and out dribble, cross, and then it's fouled by Sean Foley. And Lewis Ryan might have gotten away with a carry.
He got away with that.
Let's take another look at that one and show you that one to talk about what you're talking about, Noah, because you're seeing it right here.
Kind of just got stuck on his hip.
It's about to come up here right there.
Right there as he kind of took that little long jab.
First free throw, no good for Ryan off the front of the iron.
These free throws for Gladiators been kind of a thing that they really need to hone in on.
We got some more people tuning in, cheering on R.J. Kelly. We got a lot of our faithful tuning in here, supporting the Gladiators this afternoon as well. Ryan's second is right down the middle.
Warden checked in for Birch, second big man coming in, hopefully giving them a spark.
15 points in the game now for Lewis Ryan.
High screen.
Kelly, 8-footer, push shot, no good. Bixby rips the rebound down. Up the floor it goes. Cooper Sellers with it.
Oh, Sun was open, wasn't looking for it though.
1 point game. Sutton turning,
favorite.
driving, flip shot, no good. Rebound by Warden, outlet, stolen by Sellers, intercepted by the defensive back. And the Gladiators reload. Open look for Holscher, puts it up, and it's a fight for it. Murray gets a timeout.
Good call by LeMurray.
Very, very heady play
Wow.
by the senior Ty Murray. Got possession and then immediately looked over and found the referee.
He knew what he was going to do when he grabbed that ball.
That's something that they don't teach.
No, they don't.
Making eye contact with the official will basically guarantee that you'll get that foul called.
But to know the situation as well. Yeah. I mean, each possession in this overtime is crucial. So to grab that, to know he has a timeout, to look to the ref, it's a big play by the senior guard.
And just getting that rebound.
Yeah.
I thought Will Sutton earlier was going to be able to get that finger roll in. We've seen the Gladiators have success.
That play, yeah.
And just kind of faking the handoff and then going back around.
We used to run that play with one of our forwards when I was younger with Dustin Melios.
Sure.
Little give and go at the high post. He was so quick with that first step, kind of like Sutton. It's hard to guard.
Courtney Birch back into the game for the Panthers.
Full court, man-to-man again. Little look, not too aggressive.
Yeah, you don't want to overplay and give up an easy basket on the backside with only 2:25 left to go. Dribble weave up top. Kelly jabs. Spins his way, corkscrews in, blocked up top by Sutton. Sutton comes parachuting in and help side defense for the rejection.
Woo! Great block. Boy got up there. Looking like Jaden Langua from Detroit Henry Ford.
Sean Foley inbounds. R.J. Kelly catches near midcourt.
He's got space to create here.
Got a lot of space here as the Gladiators not coming to double.
You know, I would like them to go at Kobe Box a little bit. He definitely was a spark man in that fourth quarter.
Murray puts up the three-pointer off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Sellers. 2 minutes left to play.
That would have been a big three.
Here's Jake Bixby.
Traverse City really just looking to take their time.
Almost got a foul there.
Yeah, got to be careful.
Up top to Sutton. Sutton keeps it, and he's fouled by Box. Yeah,
it's
a little too aggressive trying to dig out that steal. And for Kobe Box, that's his 4th foul, Noah.
Yeah, it's kind of big because he likes to play aggressive. But this is going to be key, man. Can Gladiators hit their free throws coming down in the stretch?
We'll have the Will Sutton experience here at the free
both of
throw
them
line.
last,
But
right?
I will say this, his energy and that rejection he just had.
Got to hit one.
Jim goes eerily quiet as he snaps the net with the first free throw made.
Hits it, looks to his bench, tell him I got him.
Will Sutton now with 9 points, looking to get in double figures if he can one more free throw.
It's big to push it to 3.
Sutton fires too strong, but
Oh,
a rebound
big
by
rebound.
Ryan, and we've got a foul and the offensive block out.
That's big.
Let's take a look at this because this is one as a coach that'll drive you nuts when you give up a rebound on a free throw. It's going to be Ryan and Birch. Spin move. Ryan got position, and the rebound ricocheted right into his hands. So big play made by the Gladiator seniors right there.
Yeah, if you're Courtney Birch, you really got to make sure you get that rebound box out.
It's one of the things they teach you. You want to make contact with that defender and then go pursue the basketball. If you don't make contact, then pursuing the basketball is going to be fruitless.
Right. Ryan did a good job of kind of going behind him.
Gladiators trying to ice this one at the free throw line.
Big
Ryan
shot.
makes the first.
This next one's big to push it to 2 possessions at least. 3-point lead here with 1:43 to go on.
Lewis Ryan has 16 points in the game.
Solid 16 for Ryan.
He's tied with Box and Kelly for 16 points to lead all scorers. And the Jim once again falls quiet, and Ryan sinks the pair.
No doubt on his mind he was making that.
4-point lead, 49-45. Here's Sean Foley bringing it across into the hands of Box. He's going to go baseline. Floater is good.
Like I said, man, he cooked for them in the 4th quarter. I think you kind of got to look at Kobe Box as RJ Kelly just hasn't been seeing the ball going through too much.
Now that's actually 20 points for Box, leading scorer in the game.
Oh, got it.
Tapped away. Box
Got
takes
it.
the cookies.
Active hands.
Box layup is no good, but he's fouled by Ryan.
I think they might look at the goaltender. He smacked that backboard pretty hard.
Let's take a look at the replay here, Noah, as we see the steal. And then we see Kobe Box.
Him being aggressive with 4 fouls as well. Gets this poke, gets a steal.
And there's the foul. Here's the free throw. Box makes it. He's got 21.
Telling you, Box is the key factor in this game. He really was the spark in the 4th quarter to get him back, get the tie. RJ Kelly, had the layup to tie it up, but on the backs of the freshman guard, Kobe Box, very impressive in this game.
And he's got the last 4 points, and he's evened us up at 49 again with 1:15 to play in overtime.
They got both bigs in, Charles, Warden and
This
Courtney.
is the lineup I've been waiting to see. Holscher,
Saved it.
that because they want to get that rebound. Oh, Sutton on the show and go, flips it up, and no good. Rebound by Kelly. They've got numbers. 4-on-2 break. Here's Kelly
Good
dropping
dish
it
to
to
Courtney.
Birch. Birch lefty lay is good.
Great dish by RJ Kelly, knowing the big is coming down the lane. Easier layup for the big than him.
Ryan driving baseline into the body of Birch is fouled,
Good
and
take
Lewis
by Ryan.
Ryan going to the line, trying to tie the game up after the Panthers are in the midst of a 6-0 run to take a 2-point lead. It was 49-45, and then Kobe Box had 4 straight, and then Courtney Birch had that left-handed layup. And now Ryan going back to the free throw line where he just made 2.
Yeah.
But now a different set of circumstances at the free throw line than the last time he was there.
Yeah, Ryan seems to be composed.
That one short.
Crucial miss, though. Definitely the pressure is getting to him a little bit. It's going to be a big rebound here off of this.
Yeah, last time we saw this situation, Ryan was able to get the offensive rebound.
You think the bigs probably make contact this time like we were talking about.
Yeah, I would imagine they do. This one up and in, 1-point game. Lewis Ryan sinks it.
Full court press.
RJ Kelly picked up by Ryan, 51-50, 40 seconds to go.
Like to see RJ control this here.
He's going to drive in behind the back, gets to his
Got the
lane.
wide open lane.
No
Oh, he
good,
missed it. Kinda
Rebound
forced it.
outletted to Wickern. Wickern, crosstown traffic, kicks it out.
Wide
Sellers
open three.
trail three,
Ooh.
off the mark.
Good rebound.
Sean
by
Foley rips it down.
Got
Up the
Box
floor
wide
it goes
open.
to Box in transition. Box left end and layup is good. Woo!
Charles, that one made me a little nervous there.
4 points now. Wickern, Sellers.
They gotta
Glad
put it
down
up.
by 3. We got head coach
timeout.
Sean Finnegan taking a TO
Oh, he hit that.
as Wickern knocks it down from deep.
You might go to him in the off little set.
So that was a huge rebound by
Wow.
Sean Foley, getting it outletted and all the way up the floor. Good job by RJ Kelly to find Kobe Box streaking down the opposite side of the floor. And then the thing that I like most about Kobe Box's game is you think he's going to try to go all the way to the basket, and he stops 6 feet away and has like a little push left-handed runner.
The unexpected time and jump, he's definitely got it down. That one made me so nervous, though. It looked like he took off way too far. Little floater, but obviously that's in his bag. That's what he likes to do. But on the backs of Kobe Box and this OT.
And it is pretty fitting. Kobe Box, he's got 24 points.
Man, going crazy for his man Kobe upstairs. Love to see it. Love to see it. This has been a showdown, though.
So we got 9.5 seconds left to go. Let's see what the Gladiators opt to do. Let's also see if the Panthers want to foul and put the Gladiators on the free throw line.
Interesting.
Where the Gladiators have had let's be fair and say it's been a rough time.
Yeah, definitely got to say that. For Novell, though, you don't want to put someone on the line that's pretty good at shooting, though. So
People say, let's go Panthers, let's go Kobe, and then people also saying what a thriller of a game. Yeah, it has been a thriller.
No doubt.
We got overtime here, extra basketball for the championship of the TC Invitational Tournament.
9 seconds. Got a box.
The big lineup on the floor for the Panthers, making sure that they get any defensive rebound. Inbound into Holscher. He's got Birch on him, puts it up. Holscher, no good. Warden with the board. 5 seconds left. Bixby steals it, kicks it out to Sellers. He's going to put it up. Sellers too strong, and that would have sent us to double overtime. As we will play this one again. Here's the replay of the final couple of seconds as Sellers got a good, clean look off.
Wow.
But didn't knock it down. Just a little bit too much mustard on that. There it is.
Wow.
It was perfectly on line. And Noah, for a guy that hit a buzzer beater in this gymnasium.
I thought it was in.
I thought it was in,
I
too.
thought the Arc Spirit was in the air. I thought it was going down. We were going to double overtime, but huge win by Novell. Huge win.
They came back. They were down 49-45 with just over a minute remaining in the overtime period to take this one 53-50, and the Saginaw Novell Panthers will win the first inaugural TC Invitational Tournament in overtime versus the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators here. Noah, what a game.
I mean, I'm lost for words on how that finished. Couldn't have asked for a better end to the TC Invitational Tournament with the two best teams colliding, going to overtime on the backs of a freshman guard, Kobe Box. What a great matchup here on Saturday.
Whew. I can exhale.
I thought we were going to see something special there.
I thought we were about to see double overtime. Cooper Sellers got a great look at it. I mean, that was tracking right on cue with the basket. Just a little too much power. Otherwise, we'd be keeping you here for a double overtime period. So we just want to thank you all for tuning in here on a Saturday afternoon of the TC Invitational Tournament. If you watched today or if you watched last night, it's been a lot of fun. The Saginaw Novell Panthers win this one, led by their freshman Kobe Box with his namesake 24 points to his credit. For myself, Charles Strail, Noah Backus, our excellent production team here, Shane Smith, our EP, Jessica Alcorn, our head of videography, we say thank you for tuning in to the first annual TC Invitational Tournament from Traverse City St. Francis High School. Have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. And if you don't mind, if you're watching on YouTube, give Next Level Broadcasting a like or subscribe. If you're watching on the website, nextlevelbroadcasting.net, give us a follow. Hit the subscribe button there so you can be updated on when we've got more games that interest you. So that way you can continue to tune in to our broadcast presentations of high school boys and girls varsity basketball all winter long and into the playoffs, as will be featured on the NFHS network for originating some of those playoff broadcasts. Once the playoffs get here, the boys playoffs will get here on February 23rd. Districts tip off for boys varsity in 2026. So make sure you do all of those things. And one more time, Charles Strail with Next Level Broadcasting saying good night from Traverse City, Michigan. Until next time, everyone.